charge, so I guess that's good. All right, leg up.
Did he insult me? He probably insulted me, right?
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning into Billiard Breakdown tonight. We've got #1 ranked Sean Zeng in the top 15 players list for Rochester, New York, taking on Vinnie Lesh, better known as Vinnie Socks, all the way from Buffalo, New York. You'll see why Vinnie Socks or Vinnie Lesh is called Vinnie Socks in just a second. This is going to be 2 sets, race to 9 and 9-ball pool, commentary by myself, Michael Lynn, and Paul Jacob.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Today we have Vinnie Socks versus the receptionist. We should probably start a poll early on to see what people think. Who's going to get this match? Is it going to be Vinnie Socks, who beat Sean last time, or is it going to be Sean the reception with 5G?
I do want to mention that Drone Shots in the live chat says hi to Mike.
Ah. Hey, Jody. Even though you didn't say hi to me. We have Kara in the chat saying, let's go Vinnie Socks. So one of Vinnie Socks' many admirers early in the chat here.
Yep. Let's see if his Colombian fan base shows up today.
Who was the guy who kept typing in, was it Portuguese or Spanish last time?
Yeah, something like that.
The cocaino references, huh? All right. Is Vinnie going to start with the bank shot here? Or is he going to play safety? Just a safety. Vinnie going for the discipline shot here, not being too aggressive at the start, but Sean should have an easy kick here. But can he kick into a safe, or even better, a pot? And Sean seems to have gotten the 1-ball safe for a potting angle. Looks like Vinnie should be able to see the right side of the 1-ball, so he should be able to even play a bank cross corner if he so desires. Alternatively, he could send the cue ball behind the 2-ball along the right long rail. He just played a safety screwing back, and I don't think he's gotten the safety. Does a 1. Pot passes 7. It might, but it's quite a difficult cut for Sean Zeng here, who we call the receptionist. And we have Bob Hendrix in the chat, betting on Vinnie to take the first set. Thank you.
Man, Bob Hendrix siding with Vinnie Lesh.
Bob is betraying Rochester, and Sean misses a back shot into the top right corner and flukes it.
Or did he play the 2-rail kick?
I'm pretty sure he was playing the back shot into the top right corner pocket, but he got a side shot instead. Sean sometimes gets lucky. As he says, why are you so lucky, man?
Heavy accent. And look at the position on the 3.
That's a really good shot.
Great shot.
Perfect coming around the angles there, running into the line. Very natural position on the 5. 7 and 8 are both in easy potable positions, so Sean with a good chance to run out here.
Yeah, that fluke into the side pocket might just save him.
And this is a race to 9, correct?
Yep.
So short race. Early leads can be very rewarding in these kind of sets.
Clears the 8-ball real nicely.
Perfect speed to just
roll
stun. Well, just roll forward a bit, you say?
Yeah, but either way works.
He rolls forward to get a better angle on the 8-ball. To just do a stop shot here for the 9.
Yep.
Pretty much straight as he wanted. Rolls, stuns run-throughs a little bit, but Sean should have the first game here, unless he chokes, which we don't think he will.
He sinks the 9. Well done. Score is 1-0. Sean Zeng takes the first rack.
Cheers, Mike.
Cheers. right,
And it's been a while since I've been in here. How's everything been in the commentary booth?
Everything's very sad and depressing without you.
Oh. Well, good to be back in here. So, for those of you tuning in recently, you might have noticed a little difference in one of the camera views we have.
Yeah, big thanks to Paul Jacob for updating our overhead camera.
So the previous camera had some reliability issues, so we updated it to a DJI unit. Quite a good company. So the picture should be a little better, but more than that, it should be a little more reliable. But we're still getting things sorted out, so we're still working out a couple technical things. That's why we had a slightly delayed start today. But we do have a improved overhead camera. Oh, that looks good. This side looks a little bigger than this, right?
Yep.
Can fix that later.
Vinnie Lesh, tough to say if he was actually going for the pot because he missed it so much. Maybe just try to play safe behind the 4.
I have a question. Is this Vinnie Sock's first time on the new cloth?
It is.
He's not played on the new felt, right?
He has not, just for 10 minutes prior to the match.
Okay, so that's going to be a big difference.
Yeah.
The cloth is a faster Simonis 860. It's faster than what used to be on here, which was 860 HR.
Right.
And it's done really well. It's tight and taut against the slate. So it plays pretty fast and it plays really well, but it might need some adjustment. Sean scratches off the 1 ball.
What a scratch.
This is Vinny's chance. Can Vinny go for the 2-9 here for an early? Sean rolls the cue ball away from the 2-9, hoping Vinny won't notice it. Let's see if Vinny goes for it or not. Nah, Vinny's just going to try to run this out the old-fashioned way.
I'd go for it.
Of course. That's a Michael Lynn classic shot right there with a 50% success rate. But this will be a good test for Vinny's cue ball control because it's quite a runnable layout, but it does require good speed control and good shot selection for running this out. And this is an example of like rolling it a little more than what he wanted. So that was poor speed control. Could have perhaps picked a better line on the right side of the 6, but...
Aaron in the live chat says 2-9 combination all the way. Yeah, I'm surprised Vinny didn't even consider it. It's a pretty doable shot.
Right. I think Sean rolled that cue ball away, so Vinny would have noticed.
Yeah, that's funny.
Seems like something Sean would do. Nice shot by Vinny.
Yeah, great cut there.
But is he going to get behind the 8 ball? The speed of the table messing him up a little bit. Vinnie Sox falls prey to brand new Simonis 860. So this will be a test for him because he'll have to adjust. The table plays differently from the last time he played with the worn Simonis 860 HR.
Jacob Brown in the live chat says, LOL, this commentary is hilarious. Love it. Man, we haven't even said anything funny yet. wait till we get halfway through.
Wait till we start finishing a couple
seltzers.
Mike and I are not inebriated yet.
Yeah.
All right, so Sean with the chance here. Again, after Vinny overrolled the cue ball and hooked himself behind the 8 ball. So this seems to be quite an easy out for Sean. He chooses to force follow with a little bit of running English to get a good angle on the 6. The 7's practically over the side pocket, so quite automatic. And the 8 and 9 are wired. He just needs to be relatively straight on the top side of the table for the 8 ball to roll forward for the 9 in the top left corner pocket. That's the only shot that...
Jacob Brown in the live chat says, once you mentioned Vinny missing a lot, I lost it. Thanks for the stream, fellas.
So is Jacob an admirer of Vinny or a detractor?
I don't know. I think he's an admirer of us.
That's a new thing.
Sean Zeng gets to the one spot where he's safe against himself.
Wow, he is, isn't he? Is he going to have to kick at this with inside to bend it off the rail?
That's a crazy leave.
That's about the worst leave he could have gotten. He's going to have to kick at it on the left side of the side pocket if he's going for one rail with heavy, well, not heavy, slight inside. But what is Sean trying here? He could go for a 2-rail kick, which is also tricky, but he might just be going for a safety here. Or can he get it off the point? Cut it in off that point. Risky shot. And that's what he tries to do. And doesn't quite get it, leaving a somewhat difficult cut for Vinnie Sox into the top right corner pocket.
I don't really think he was trying to make it.
I think he was, because that's not a good safety. Unless he was trying to just leave it on the rail or something like that, but he overrolled it quite a bit. Maybe Sean's not used to the speed either.
This isn't a bad leave, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think Sean should have just tried to pot the 7, kicking it off the long rail on the left with inside. But we know Vinny's a really good shooter for these kind of shots.
Yeah, great shot by Vinny.
Didn't expect Vinny to miss that. And now Vinny has perfect angle to just slow roll it forward on the top and get relatively straight on the 9.
Jacob Brown in the live chat says, not an admirer, just a player from Houston, Texas that happened to find y'all's live stream.
Wow.
Good hit.
Jacob, if you're from Houston, I forgot the name of the place there. It was a place I used to go when I lived in Texas that had a bunch of snooker tables, 12-foot snooker tables in Houston. Do you know of this place? Have you been? I'm trying to find the name of it. They had about 8 or 9 snooker tables, full size.
What's up, Jake? You play a lot? And good job to Vinnie Lesh for finishing out that rack. Tough shot on the 7 ball, but Vinny sinks it.
I think it's called Houston Snooker Club.
Jacob Brown in the live chat says, I wonder if it was Houston Snooker Club, but I'm not sure.
It is. I was just looking it up on Google, and I've been here maybe 7 or 8 years ago. It's a brilliant place. In fact, I used to drive from Austin to Houston just to play snooker.
Jacob Brown in the live chat says, I play mainly out of bogeys, east-west, and big-time billiards.
Both are very popular pool halls in Texas. I was from Austin. I used to play at Slick Willie's and Skinny Bob's in Austin, Texas. But Texas has a really strong pool scene.
Sweet.
All right, back to this match. Let's see how it's going. Vinny is at the table. Clear shot on the 3, and he misses.
Yeah, a little bit of a tough cut into the side pocket. Not a lot of room for error on that one.
So can Sean punish that mistake and run this out? Really good bump on the 4 ball to make it a little more playable than it was before.
Overrolls the cue ball.
Pace is going to be
by
a
a
major
lot.
challenge. Do you know if Sean plays on 860 or 860 HR?
HR.
HR, so it's slower.
Yep,
And this is just 860, the faster tournament cloth.
it is.
And this is the cloth most professional tournaments are played on, correct?
I don't know about most, but as far as Matchroom's concerned, what a shot by Sean Zeng.
Very nice. Great recovery there by the receptionist. He lost signal momentarily, but switched back to 5G, no problem.
Jacob Brown, can you guess why Sean Zeng is named the receptionist?
Oh, we spoke too soon. What was that, Sean? Does he get lucky?
Yeah, big miss there by Sean Zeng.
And a stroke of luck because he's snookered. Vinnie Sox behind the 8 and 9. So Vinny's going to have to kick at this. I don't think he can clear
I think he can shoot right through and make
between
contact
the 8
with
and
the
9.
7.
Looks like he's looking at it. Okay. Looks like he just about clears the 9 ball. I don't know if he can pot it. I don't think so. But has he left a gap?
Yeah, great speed by Vinnie Lesh there.
But I think there's a gap this time.
That would be nuts.
There might even be a, well, probably not a potting gap, but definitely a gap to...
There might be a potting gap.
I think so. Well, Sean's one of the best potters in Rochester, so if there is, he should be able to find the gap. But nope, no potting, just a safety, and a good one, that too.
Yeah, great speed.
Beautiful safety using the 8 ball.
Jacob Brown in the live chat says, I cannot guess why Sean Zeng is called the receptionist. Tell me. And the reason why we call Sean Zeng the receptionist is because he speaks English like he's got bad reception.
That's right. And that name was given to him by T. Tam,
Yep.
who also speaks English not quite the same as Sean, but slightly differently, but still entertainingly.
Jacob Brown in live chat says, LMAO, love it. Yes, sir. And Vinnie Socks, we call him Vinnie Socks because he always has some very interesting looking tube socks on with different stories.
Every day is a new story.
Speaking of which,
What's he wearing
probably
today?
after this game, I'm going to go ask Vinnie if there's any story behind those 2 socks he's wearing today.
So what are his socks? I see one of them, which is orange with something on it. Pumpkins?
I'm going to go out and ask Vinnie after this game.
Sounds good. Looks like Sean should be able to bring the score to 2-1 here, and he does, no problem. So quick start. We're going into the 4th frame already, just a few minutes in. And Sean Zeng is going to break. Players are using the magic rack. Let's see how well they adjust to the faster Simonis 860. Brand new cloth on this table. And Vinnie Socks.
Guys, I got the inside scoop on his socks
All
today.
right, let's hear it. First of all, what is he wearing?
So the orange sock, let's start with the blue sock, blue and red.
Okay, blue and red.
The blue and red sock on his left leg is a Buffalo Bills sock because he's a fan of the Buffalo Bills.
All right.
The orange sock, which has a more interesting story,
Okay.
is it's a Halloween-themed sock
Ah, it was pumpkins then.
because he said people should be scared to play me.
Well, Sean doesn't look too scared.
Sean ain't scared.
Sean's scarier than the pumpkins you've got on there, Vinnie Socks. Sean is the Halloween monster. Should put Sean on your socks.
Yo, imagine that. Sean's face.
I want to get Vinnie like custom socks. With,
Dude.
you know,
With Sean's
with
face all
Sean's
over.
face on it. Whoever he beats, get him custom socks with their face on it. I'm sure you can get that. Really good shooting by Sean to start off this frame. Good cut there.
Jenny C. Ben in the live chat says, Vinnie Socks proving my point on pool players dressing like mental patients.
Oh my God. We have
Damn Jenny Ben.
Jenny Ben. Jenny C. Ben. That's kind of mean, but probably kind of true.
Yeah, what about Sean Zeng, Jenny Ben?
Sean Zeng dresses in designer. You can't call him. This guy wears, what is it? I don't even know, but I'm sure it's expensive.
I'm sure that T-shirt is not under $30.
It's probably not under $200.
But although Sean Zeng does mention to me he's not into designer clothing, the reason why he wears it is because his wife keeps buying it for him.
It is Boss, and I think that's a designer brand, isn't it?
Okay.
I don't know much about it.
Boss shirt.
Boss shirt for the boss.
Jenny Ben in the live chat says Sean Zeng is the exception to pool players dressing like mental patients.
Oh, and he overcuts the 7-ball and misses and leaves an easy 3-ball out for Vinnie Socks.
Yeah, huge miss. Very surprising there.
And Vinnie should be out. Just one stop shot here, or stun for a little better position, and he'll have to play a long shot on the 9 unless he does a lot with the cue ball here.
Yeah.
But,
You don't want to leave yourself on the rail. That's the only thing.
That's right. So is he going to just stun out to get a long shot on the 9 off the rail, or is he going to try to do something more to get closer to the 9? Oh! He rattles and gives it back to Sean.
Miss. What a miss.
Vinnie Socks there, not socking it in as he should. And Sean should be able to make this 3-1, no problem.
Why you do that pun? Why you do that pun? Shout out to Paul's girl if you heard that.
I don't think she did.
Wow, what a miss.
Sean Zeng, 3-1 after.
I mean, 3-1 compared to 2-2 is a big deal in a race tonight.
And that was a gift from Sean with 3-ball out.
Let's take a look one more time with that instant replay brought to us by Viet Nguyen. Big thanks to Viet.
Where's Viet? Get a long shot on the 9 off the rail, or is he going to try to do something more to get closer to the 9?
Oh! Yeah, that shot on the 8-ball was a bit wide, and it rattles in that corner pocket.
Now these pockets still do have fairly deep shelves, so you do have to take those shots with the focus that they require. Can't take them for granted.
Nothing's automatic.
Good break by Sean, but he doesn't have a shot on the 1, so he'll probably be pushing here.
Steel Curtain in the live chat says that shot was a shoe-in. What's a shoe-in, Paul?
It's a shoe-in. It's definitely the opposite of a shoe out.
Okay. Thank you, Steel Curtain, for the comment. We appreciate it.
Do you know what a shoe out is?
Yeah, it's the opposite of shoe-in.
You're right. Good answer. Push shot by Sean there. Let's look at Vinnie Socks.
Vinnie Lesh with the chance to shoot the 1 or pass it back to Sean for those unfamiliar with the push out.
And he leaves it right over the pocket. So Sean should have no problem cutting the 1 ball in.
Coming back for the 3 is going to be pretty difficult. See if he can figure it out.
Slow rolling it with a high amount of...
Ooh, that's a great shot.
Good shot. He
Great
used
shot.
inside there to kill the ball off the rail.
And not only
used
that,
the 5.
yeah, the cue ball goes into the 5, and he's got
right.
a perfect shot on the 3.
So that's called arresting momentum. Using the 5 as a break. Clever shot by Sean Zeng there. And this looks pretty runnable. What do you think? Again, overroll the speed.
I'll tell you in a second.
Overroll the speed.
Still doable, but much
needs,
tougher.
Needs a recovery shot, though. He needs to avoid the side pocket. The what side is that? The top one in this case? The left side pocket needs to be avoided here. He has to make contact with the rail just above the left side pocket and play the pace right in order to have a shot on the 5 to the right side pocket.
He's probably going to run into the 8, which could help
so.
with position, but he avoids it.
And he goes 3 rails. And wow, look at that. Played with confidence. Great line.
Yeah, real difficult shot there and perfectly executed by the receptionist.
Shot. Needs a soft screw here. Doesn't want to overscrew. Playing a 6 in the bottom right corner pocket. But he misses.
Surprising miss there. Does he get safe?
He gets safe. Wow. Sean, the receptionist, is very fortunate today. Was that shot a shoe-in, Steel Curtain?
No, that was a shoe out.
Ouch.
Definitely shoe out.
I haven't seen Viet in a long time. Where's he?
When was the last time I saw Viet? I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, he came in here?
Yeah. Just practice a little bit. I told him about the Federer event that we have here.
Is he coming for that?
Yeah, I'm going to.
I think Sean's push-ups recently have caused him a little stiffness in his shoulders, and he was doing a little light stretching there.
Sean Zhang's been telling me that the workouts he's been doing has been helping his game.
Really? What kind of workouts has he been doing?
I don't know, but it's been helping.
All right, we'll see about that. Well, so far it's 3-1, but also partly due to gifts by... Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, big miss there for Sean Zeng. Vinnie Lesh with a good opportunity here.
But Vinnie should not give this back to Sean. This is the best opportunity you can get against a player like Sean. You need to finish it out and punish these mistakes. And like the last one he got, which was a 3-ball out.
Vinnie Lesh uses a touch of left spin there to try to bring that cue ball back closer to the 6.
He under-rolls it this time. Maybe he's overcorrecting for the speed of the table, but he should get the hang of it soon.
Jake Jackson in the live chat says, doesn't look like it is. What are you talking about?
What is Jake talking about?
Clears the 8-ball real nicely. Narrow margin there.
Again, just a stop shot. A slight screw should be all that he needs here to play the 9 in the top right corner pocket next. But he overscrews that, but he's okay. Maybe he played it that way. He's good for the 9-ball in either the right side or the right bottom. I think right bottom is better.
Jake Jackson says the workouts don't look like are helping Sean Zhang.
Oh, it's not helping Vinnie either.
Yeah, unfortunate miss.
Get a long shot on the 9 off the rail, or is he going to try to do something more to get closer to the 9?
Oh! Sorry, guys. Replayed the wrong thing there. Scores 4-1, Sean Zhang.
Wow, Vinnie really giving it away to Sean. after Sean first gives it away to Vinnie, but it's Vinnie who chokes last. And he who chokes last chokes forever.
What are you talking about?
And Jake Jackson recently played in a big tournament, right? Was it the U.S. Open?
No, Jake Jackson was playing in an Ultimate Pool
Okay.
tournament in Boston, I think.
Yeah, and he did really well. He got into the last 32 or something. Jake,
I'm sure Jake Jackson will tell us in a moment.
yeah.
Jake Jackson is one of Rochester's top 15 players. I believe
He is the
he's
youngest player on the list.
Yeah, Jake Jackson is 16 years old, and I think he's number 5 or 6 right now.
Very nice. And Jake said he got into the last 32, so congratulations, Jake. I'm sure you'll do better next time.
Crazy if Sean Zeng can make position on the 3 ball here.
Needs force follow is the shot to go for, but needs to avoid the 8 and 9, which makes it harder. Unless he can screw. Force follow
Jeez,
with inside.
what a shot.
That's a beautiful shot.
What a shot. That is ridiculous.
Plumb perfect on the 3.
Holy crap.
So he force followed to the right side of the 5, which is crazy. I didn't see that. I thought he would try to go around the 8 and 9, or between the 8 and 9, but that was even better.
That shot was insane.
That was force follow with a little bit of left to inside. So not easy to do and pot the ball. Very nicely played. Great shot by Sean.
Yeah, Sean's shooting with some confidence today. This is a pretty good position to bring that cue ball towards the right long rail,
Just
back towards the left for
screw
the
out.
7 ball. But either way, works.
A little straight on the 7. He's got a little angle, but he can just play a stop shot.
Jenny
Right.
Ben in the live chat says, at Jake Jackson, good win against Kirk Foley.
And wow, is the score going to be 5-1 momentarily? It certainly looks that way. Let's stay soft follow. Play the 9, the opposite corner pocket. Sean with a slight angle here, but don't expect that to be a problem.
To make it 5-1. Significant lead in race to 9.
And it's only been, what, 30 minutes, right?
Sean Zeng did send me a text message earlier saying that he was going to make it quick, win or lose. Let's take a look at that incredible positional shot onto that 3 ball one more time by the receptionist.
Force follow is the shot to go for, but needs to avoid the 8 and 9, which makes it harder. Unless he can screw. Force follow
Jeez,
with inside.
what a shot.
It's a beautiful shot.
What a shot. That is ridiculous.
Control. I wonder if he was trying to play between the 5. It's really hard to control that kind of.
Yeah, incredible shot.
One goes right into the right side pocket. And does he have a shot on the 2? He does. Could we see the first break and run here? Getting on the 4 is the only slightly challenging shot here. The path to the 4 is impeded by the 7 and the 8. And the 6 if you're playing it down table. But 3 to the 4. You need to get relatively straight on the 3 so you can follow in and make position on the 4 easier. So that's a key shot, and that's what he's tried to do. But now he's going to be playing away from that 4 ball when he pots the 3 ball in. So he'll have to play the 4 at distance.
He could also play the 4 with a cut, trying to get the cue ball past the center of the table on the right side.
Fair enough, but that's a very narrow zone.
Yeah.
I would say the best shot here is to play this with top right to kill, check side, to kill off the long rail, and contain the cue ball for a shot on the 4 ball. But, well...
Look at this. Look at this.
He couldn't have played off the 9. That's just, yeah.
Okay.
It would have been lucky if he had landed on the 4 there. I don't think that was the right shot he played. He played it with more pace than he needed, but it might have been hard to control the pace either way. Maybe he was trying to get on the
Yeah, I
top
think he
half
was,
of the
yeah, I think he
table.
was trying to play that sharp cut on the 4.
You don't think it would have been possible to hold for the same line between the 8 and the long rail with inside?
Like barely possible.
Yeah, it's risky. And
Barely
it's
possible, and
fast
then
clock.
you're likely to fall behind the 7 and the 8, like you said.
So no break and run here unless he pulls off a miracle with the shot.
Aaron in the live chat says, think Vinnie Socks needs to change his socks after this game.
And Sean pots the 8 ball. Almost pots the 8 ball. Pots the 8 ball.
Why do you think Vinnie Socks needs to change his socks, Aaron? Like, what's wrong with supporting Buffalo Bills and players being scared to play him?
All right, Vinny, this is your chance. Sean's given you a couple of chances. You really need to bring one home here.
Vinny's got a good chance of running this out.
Of course he does, but he had a good chance of running the last 2 out too.
Yep.
And he missed. So, not a hard run. He just needs to execute. Is he going to play the 7 in the corner pocket, the top right corner
Yeah, a
pocket?
little bit weird on the 6. The top, or I mean the left corner pocket is the highest percentage.
So play this with top with a little bit of check side. So top left to go into the rail, kill off, and come into the line for the 7 into the bottom left corner pocket, not the top.
I mean, you could set up for side pocket. It's pretty
You could.
doable.
Or he's going around the angles. That's not great. This is not great. But it's not.
He's got a back shot on the 7 into the side. It's pretty doable.
So you think he's going for the side and not the corner?
Oh, yeah.
Can we look at the overhead? Yeah. It's easy into the side.
Aaron in the live chat says the orange sock is not working for Vinny.
And
Oh,
Ooh.
go K.
that was a risk with that shot. So you
Yep.
had to play that with a little bit of bottom to avoid that scratch.
All right, Vinny with a chance to get 2 on the board here. Real tough shot on the 9.
Tough shot right from the pocket. Missable. And he's rattled and left a couple of these shots in. Right over the pocket. So if he misses, good chance of a loss here.
He sinks it. Great
And
shot.
the cue ball doesn't go in.
Great shot by Vinny Socks. The score is 5-2. The receptionist in the lead by 3.
Well done. Great pot. After somewhat poor position, but that's okay.
Let's take a look one more time at that nice long pot on the 9 ball for Vinny Socks.
Right over the pocket. So if he misses, good chance of a loss here.
He sinks it. Great shot.
And the cue ball.
Jacob Brown in the live chat says, great shot to Vinny Socks on the 9 ball. I agree. That's a tough one.
All right, Vinny's second break in this match. Maybe third break. Pot's 8 ball. Where's 1 ball ending up? The 3 ball seems to be getting in the way a little bit. He might be able to see the 1.
Yeah, he's able to cut
He
it.
can cut the 1 into the top right corner pocket.
Jacob Brown in the live chat says, Vinnie Lesh came with it when it mattered.
Yeah, that's right. Getting on the 2 is tricky. You may have to take on a back cut or back shot for the 2 into the bottom left corner pocket. That's where the 3 is. So play this 2 rails to get position on the 2 if he's going for the pot.
Yeah, hopefully Vinny potting that long shot on the 9 ball is a good sign that he's getting more used to the table.
But Vinny elects to play a safety, which is not a bad choice. And he gets a fairly good safety. Sean should be able to kick at this, but it's not
Well, where's the
guaranteed.
kick?
Yeah, the kick is off the left long rail. That's what I would pick. But single rail kick, aiming to pot it in the right side pocket.
Yeah, tough kick here.
Tough kick. Other than that, if you go on the right long rail, that's really tricky with where the 6 is. So Sean attempting to probably pot this. Good hit, good contact. Gives away the shot, but again, not easy to get on the 2 from here.
Yeah, Vinny's got to try to pass below the 4
He
ball
has to go around the 4
And
and,
then
play
go
the pace right.
and then go
About
to-
the 2.
and then go towards the left long rail above the 2.
And he does that really well, but he misses the pot. Plays the position well, but misses the pot. but he gets a safety out of it. Now, can Sean go rail first here, sir? He may have to masse.
This is a pretty easy masse.
Yeah, it is an easy masse, but the issue with these kind of masses is depending on where you contact the one, you could roll the cue ball in and make both balls. That's hard to avoid. Because a masse carries so much spin that it'll sort of drift in the same direction after contact. But Sean just going for a kick, and a really good one, that too.
Nice shot.
But again, 2 is not guaranteed. He might play safety here.
I mean, having a shot on the 2 is already good enough.
Right.
After having no shot on the 1.
Really good kick by Sean there, going for the 1 railer. It's good to see that these rails are not bouncing and making the balls jump anymore.
Yeah. And great save.
Very nice.
Vinnie Lesh with a relatively easy kick into the short rail to make contact on the 2, though. Tough to control the rolls of both balls.
Do you think the short rail, single rail kick is on?
Yeah.
I think so, with a lot of right?
Not even a lot of right, like a little right.
I didn't think it was on. I was thinking it was the 2 rail along the bottom of the corner pocket. But again, the 3 block set, so...
He's going for what you said.
I don't think the kick was on. You need a tremendous amount of right. And this is good. This is really good.
Yeah, great kick by Vinnie. Does he get a good roll?
He gets a good roll.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that 1 rail kick was very, very close. I would have thought you need a lot of right spin. It has to all take off that rail too, so very easy miss. So Sean here will probably try to play safety. Is he going to try to play behind the 5? Nope, he's just going to... Let's see what he's trying to do here. Get the 2 behind the 7 and the 6?
Get the cue behind the 7 and the 6.
Okay, that's what he's gone for, but he doesn't quite get it.
Good attempt.
Vinnie Sox with a back shot attempt here, if he wants to pot it. But he plays the safety. Good shot. But he's left the 2 ball on. So Sean Zeng should be able to cut this 2 ball in. And where's the 3 at?
It's behind his head.
Sean, the receptionist's head, is blocking our view of the 3 ball. But just play this dead weight, and you should have a shot on the 3. You're kind of close to the rails, so that limits a little bit of what you can do with the cue ball without elevating too much. The more you elevate, the harder the shot becomes, easier to miss. So Sean most likely using top here, this top to come into the line of the 3 ball. Well, where's the cue ball going?
Whew, nice shot.
Gets a little help from the side pocket.
Actually a good angle on the 3 for a position on the 4 too.
That's right. Just can he roll it forward, or does he have to stun out to the short side of the 4?
Probably stun out towards the short side.
Yeah. I don't think he has enough of an angle to roll forward.
But Sean don't listen.
No, but he did. It's just the camera angle is deceptive for us, or for me at least.
Yeah, great position on the 4.
6-7 is a combination to go for after the 5. And combination shots are always a little risky because you always risk not having a shot on the first ball after. So you need to control 3 balls. The cue ball.
I feel like ideally the cue ball should be around where it is right now for the combination.
So you can send it off and
send the cue ball into the right long rail, back up the table.
So at least then you'll have at least a cut on the 6 ball. But Sean doing something else, gets a little help from the from the side pocket.
That's something.
So in this case, I think Sean should play this with a little bit of screw, so he has a better chance of the 6 ball after.
Yeah.
So he'll have to play this with a soft screw shot, but has to make that contact fairly straight, so the 6 doesn't veer off too much to the left. He wants to keep the 6 ball contained towards the right long rail, rather than it coming off to the left. So that contact point for the 6 to the 7, that tangent is crucial. But Sean, just a sports ball, very well done.
Man, Sean plays that with top.
Yeah,
and gets the position.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Great shot there. Didn't see that one.
Yeah, I thought he would just screw back, but top does the same exact thing, just using the short rail. And score should be 6-2 momentarily. Oh, I spoke too soon. Sean Zeng misses the sitter of a 6 ball.
What a choke on the 6 by the receptionist.
Leaves Vinnie Sox a tough cut if he's going for the cut, which I think he will. It into the top left corner pocket. A lot of people around the table. Hopefully they don't shark him.
Jacob Brown in the live chat says, great shot on the combination, and then says, whoa, rushing it a little bit on the miss on the 6 ball. Yeah, really, really surprising miss there by Sean Zeng.
This is a good candidate for a bank shot into the right side pocket. Sean attempts the bank, but misses. Vinnie has a tough shot. Does it pass into the bottom left?
Seems like it.
It's close.
Oh, man. Almost perfect. All right. Cross corner bank to make it 3-5.
This is the key shot.
What?
He misses it altogether.
What? What?
What is going on with Vinnie Sox today?
I wonder if that back cut was possible. I mean, it must have been if he went for it.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I think it was way too thin.
Man.
Yeah, the bank would have been the better option.
Yeah, let's take a look at that attempt one more time.
This is the key shot.
What?
He misses it altogether.
What? Yeah, surprising attempt there. Sean Zeng scratches right off the break. Vinnie Lesh with ball in hand. The players are playing 2 sets, so Vinnie Lesh has some more time to get more used to the table to win this second set. Vinnie Lesh was able to defeat Sean Zeng the first time they played.
What is he going to do with that 4 ball, Mike?
4 ball. Well, the question is, does it already go?
He's looking at it.
Yep.
Screw back here, avoiding the 7.
If it goes, you shoot it right into the right corner pocket. If it doesn't,
goes for the breakout instead.
Yeah, I mean, you could even have shot the 3, get under the 4, and then play safe behind the 5 as well.
Yeah. He went for the breakout and missed the pot.
Aaron in the live chat says, I saw the 9 ball move, to be fair, unless I'm seeing things. Did it move?
I didn't see it move, but
I still got it on replay. Let's take a look at it again.
Look at it.
When we get a chance, Jacob Brown in the live chat says, looked like he was trying to back cut it. You're right. He cut the paint off that ball. Yeah, let's take a look next chance we get. If Vinnie actually made contact on the 9, that would be nuts.
And he called a foul on himself. He didn't even let the cue ball finish rolling.
Yeah.
But either way, even if he did, odds are that Sean would have had an easy shot on the 9.
Right.
So it might not have made a huge difference, but...
I mean, if that cue ball landed anywhere except for where Vinnie started off, then he'd be all right.
Sean with a tough cut here has to avoid clipping the point at the right side pocket. And has to play this with bottom right to get on the 6, so that makes the pot harder.
All right, let's take a look at Vinnie Sox's shot.
This is the key shot.
What?
He misses it altogether.
What? The 9 ball did move.
He
You're
did
right,
make
guys.
contact with the 9, and he called a foul on himself after a legal hit. Wow.
Unless he knew it moved and he just gave it up. But I don't think he
Why would he give it up?
I don't know.
He didn't even wait for the cue ball to finish rolling. So he did make contact with the 9 ball in the last shot in the previous frame. And just gave up ball in hand and conceded. Wow.
I wonder if he knew it moved.
He probably did, right? Well, we'll have to ask him later.
because when you're that close, you would know.
Right.
I feel. But the cue ball was traveling above the 9 ball, so he might have just conceded anyways.
Right.
It wasn't going to come back below the 9.
I would still wait to see where it landed.
Yeah.
You could get lucky and have it snooker him behind
Like
the point or
on the
something.
far short rail somewhere.
Or by the nipple.
Yeah, you really never know. Jacob Brown in the live chat says he was just irritated and conceded the rack. If he doesn't know, then that's wild. I agree. All right, redemption here. Tough angle on the 8 for position on the 9. He's going to have to do something.
Here, the play I would use is hitting this with a lot of top right to force the right to take over after contact with the bottom short rail going towards the 9. He goes around, and he does really well.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Perfect.
Great position on the 9 ball.
Great shot by Vinnie Sox.
Jacob Brown in the live chat says, thanks for the stream, gentlemen. I got to go. You guys have a great evening. Thank you, Jake. And hope you tune in again sometime. Good to have you around. And Vinnie Lesh is able to take his 3rd rack.
That's right. And Jake, stay cool in Texas. I bet it's burning there.
Hey, it's over 100 degrees here in Rochester, New York as well.
It's probably 115 there.
Let's take a look at that positional shot by Vinnie Lesh one more time.
It's the right to take over after contact with the bottom short rail going towards the 9. He goes around, and he does really well.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Perfect.
Great position on the 9 ball. And Jake Brown in the live chat says, I subscribed, so I'll be back, I'm sure. Sounds good, man. See ya. Jake Jackson in the live chat says, it's snowing in Montana. What's Montana?
Is that a country?
I hear you can avoid auto sales tax in Montana.
In Montana? Wow.
That's why a lot of supercar owners, they have Montana license plates.
So they can register in Montana and drive it elsewhere?
Yep.
Interesting.
But you don't pay the 8%.
Wow. Sales tax.
Yep. Which is huge.
Right.
Because we're talking like 20, 30 grand.
Right. Wow. Is it legal to drive a vehicle if you register it in a different state?
Yeah, 100%. The tricky part is you got to get like an address in Montana.
Oh, PO box?
There are actually professional services where you can register a vehicle in Montana using whatever that service address is. I've looked into this, but I decided not to.
So Sean Zeng here, wide open layout. The magic rack ensures that the balls are spread well. Good speed there.
Yeah, nice position on the 3 to just hit some sort of stop shot on it. Confidently struck. Is your girl watching this today?
I don't think so.
No?
She's out for a work function.
Okay.
So Sean chooses to play the back shot here, making it a little trickier to get on the 6.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough to hold for the 5 anyways.
I would have thought he would have played a case-style shot and using a lot of inside, go along the long rail and come back the same way.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's something Case does a lot. I've seen him play those shots. Heavy inside. Kind of cool to watch the cue ball zigzag around.
We may see heavy inside here. Not heavy, but
Right.
some sort of inside.
Yeah, it's 2 rails, 3 rails to get on the 7 to the side. That seems to be the play. He could also play this for top right, or just for right. So both options available. Inside may be a little easier.
Yeah.
Going with the roll rather than against it.
Using a little bit of right could risk rattling that 6. But Sean Zeng catches the edge of that corner pocket, leaves himself a tough shot.
Those are the kind of shots that Ron Casancio is superb at. Finding the right contact point on the rail after object ball contact.
It's those train tracks he always talks about.
Yep.
Finding the right trail.
Sean didn't find the right trail there, which is why he nearly rattled into the corner left pocket.
Good test of a shot. Sean Zeng's up, so he's feeling confident. Let's see if he can pot this 7. What a shot. What a shot by the receptionist. Well done. Perfect position on the 9 ball as well to make it 7-3. Vinnie Lesh concedes the rack. Let's take a look at that long pot by the receptionist one more time. Great shot. On this 7. What a shot.
Very nice shooting by Sean.
How we doing?
Yeah, real nice safety there by Vinnie Lesh to start us off.
Tough kick. One railer along the right long rail seems to be available. Has to avoid the 2 and the 9. Let's look at the overhead camera for this.
I didn't know you were the front.
Might be a good idea to play this a little shorter, but with a little bit of right spin to bend it, instead of just playing the direct.
Yeah,
straight
better
kick.
to accidentally go into the left long rail first. But he makes good contact.
Was that a good contact? It looked kind of close.
Was it? Let's see. Thought it was.
It was very close, in my opinion.
We'll replay the shot for you guys in just a moment. They go into the left long rail first, but he makes good contact.
Was that a good contact? It looked kind of close. Seems like it was a good hit.
Sean Zeng looking to, well, considering the masse around the 5.
Yeah, that's not an easy masse.
It's not. If you're not going to masse that previous shot right into that corner pocket.
I don't think there is a masse around the 5 because it'll bend too much to clear the 5.
Yeah, the kick's the right choice here.
Oh,
He would have made the 1 too.
the 6 wasn't there. Sure. And gets a safety. Sean with a great roll there.
Yeah, very inconvenient for Vinnie Lesh today.
Sean is 1 game away from the hill for this first set.
Jason Rivera laughing in the background. Very unique laugh there.
Clear it a mile away.
Nicknamed the Joker.
Joker Jason. Is that his nickname?
Yeah, it is. It's a good one.
Yeah.
His actual pool nickname is called Rico,
Right.
but Joker is better. Joker Jason.
Rico reminds me of the penguins from Madagascar.
I don't really know what you're talking about. I mean, I know the cartoon, but I don't know about Rico.
I think Rico is one of the...
What a shot by Sean Zeng with just barely being able to see the edge of the 2 ball.
Did he play that as a safety?
Seems like it.
Sox with a tough cut on the on the 2, plays the safety, and seems to have gotten it. Really well done. Can Sean see the gap between the 5 and the 3 ball to make contact with the 2? Looks like he can. And if he can, he might even be able to pot the 2 ball. Sean's double taking here, making sure that he can without fouling. But Sean goes for the 2-rail kick, and he pots what I believe was a 7 ball. Sorry, not the 7. And he ends up on the 2. That must have been the 4 ball that I spotted. What a stroke of luck for Sean there. Sean getting a couple good rolls. Interesting positional play there by Sean. He might have wanted to have a little more of a roll to play the 3 ball in the bottom right corner pocket. Now is faced with a somewhat difficult shot into either pocket, the bottom left or the bottom right. Sean is looking at the back cut, the back shot into the bottom right corner pocket. Almost makes it, but he misses. And this time, he's left an easy starter for Vinnie Sox. Vinnie with a very easy pot on the 3 ball to get started with this run. Let's look at the overhead. The play might be to play this with force follow and go 2 rails to play the 5 ball in the right side pocket. But it looks like Vinnie's drawing or screwing back into the long rail. And he does that really well. So it looks like he had enough of an angle. He was straight enough to do that. Vinnie Lesh with another good chance here. He'll want to use this chance and make the score 4-7. So he's still in this game. Good job of using a little bit of insight there, but plays the speed a little too high. Gets a little lucky to end up where it is right now.
Did I miss anything, Paul?
Well, you missed Vinnie making a couple of good shots. Sean missed a 3 ball and left it quite easy for Vinnie, and Vinnie's back at the table.
Okay.
With a potential to run this out, and he should.
Weird angle on the 7 for position on the 8. You got to hit this with a good amount of follow. Get that cue ball off the short rail.
He's forced to hit it with follow where the cue ball is.
But he's going to accept the long shot, which is a debatable choice. Time will tell.
Well, it's a long shot, all right.
Uh-oh, he dropped the chalk.
I think that doesn't break his focus. Sean, the receptionist, finds the chalk for him.
He's been working out. The squat looks good. Yeah, real test of a shot here.
Is he on the rail? Looks like it. Close to it.
Great shot. Great shot by Vinnie Lesh.
Very nice.
To make it 4-7. Oh no! Oh no!
Doesn't look like it's Vinnie's day today. Was a tough shot though.
It was, but the 8 ball was tougher.
Right.
I don't know, I think.
Yeah, it was.
And Sean Zeng sinks it, no problem. Sean Zeng is going to be on the hill. The score is 8-3. Really unfortunate miss there by Vinnie Sox. Let's take a look at that one more time. Oh, no! Oh, no! And Sean Zeng was able to sink the 9 after that.
Looks like Vinnie overcut that 9 ball.
Yeah, really unfortunate. Sean Zeng with a nice shot on the 1 ball into the corner pocket. 2 ball is automatic. Can Sean Zeng run this out for the final rack of the first set? It's looking good. 5-6 is the tricky part. What do you think?
Yeah, getting relatively straight on the 5 to the left side pocket and rolling forward for the 6 into the bottom right corner pocket seems to be the play. Alternatively, playing on the short side of the 6 for the top left corner pocket is also an option, or the top right corner pocket.
Yeah, even if you get yourself a nice shot on the 6, you got to work around the 7. You know, coming down below the 9, around the 7. But that should be relatively doable for the receptionist. And he's perfect on the 5 for it.
That's right. Can just slow roll. Just has to be careful to not get hooked behind the 8 ball here. He wants to
I would hit some sort of stun shot here. Even draw back a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
For the 6 in the same pocket into the bottom left corner pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. I would probably try to play for the bottom right corner pocket with follow.
Okay.
But it looks like Sean's going for draw here, or stun. So he's playing your shot.
But he does it way too much.
I think he's okay.
He might be just barely okay.
Yeah, so another like stun run through, punching into the short rail, come back up table for the 7 in the bottom right corner pocket. So it's a stun run through here. Very well done.
Really well done, yep.
Is Sean going to finish with the breaking run? Or is that me putting the commentator's curse on it?
I don't know if commentator's curse affects the receptionist. He might be immune.
Well, he did miss some easy shots when I said he was going to run out.
Man, he's playing into it.
Yeah. Slight back shot for Sean here, but natural position on the 9. He just followed. Or center ball hit.
What?
And that's the commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse.
Does affect Sean Zeng. Wow.
Really surprising choke there. Really surprising. This shot is relatively unmissable for the receptionist, but he finds a way.
You can always find a way to miss.
Vinnie Sox with a chance.
And gives it right back.
And he misses it. Real tough positional shot here for the receptionist.
Yeah. Sean just has to focus on potting the 8 ball here. Plays with a touch of left here.
Of left?
I would use left. A little top left to come down to the 3rd diamond on the right long rail from the top. And try to hold there.
It's interesting how different our play style is. I would play this with heavy right.
Heavy right to go the
heavy
other way.
right.
Okay. I just try to get closer to the 9 ball and take a little harder.
Yeah, and heavy right would get you there.
Right.
Like that.
Sean now faced with a tough cut.
Almost scratched into the side pocket.
Yeah.
Can we commentator curse this one?
Sean's going to miss the shot. Let's try some reverse
shark.
That's the commentator's blessing.
Yep. Commentator's blessing. That's good.
And it worked. You're welcome, Sean.
Well done to Paul Jacob and Sean Zeng for potting that 9 ball.
Thank you. It's hard work.
Sean Zeng is up 1-0. The score resets to 0-0, and we're going to be in for a second set beginning soon. Now's a good time to mention that the world champion, #1 player of the world, Fedor Gorst, is going to be in Rochester, New York at Billiard Breakdown on August 3rd this year, 2025. Free general admission, autographs available with the purchase. All of our VIP experiences have been completely sold out, so shout out to all of our supporters for signing up. Show up to Billiard Breakdown on August 3rd to meet Fedor Gorst.
Do you still have any spots open?
No, I don't.
All sold out.
Yep. And Sean Zeng misses the 8 ball one more time. He can't figure it out. Oh, man. And also, it's a good time to mention that we also have a Billiard Breakdown in-house league that plays on Tuesdays. Myself, Paul Jacob, and Sean Zeng are all a part of this Tuesday night league that plays at 7 p.m. at Billiard Breakdown in Rochester, New York. First place receives $1,500 as well as 6 months of free table time. Huge prizes for this in-house Billiard Breakdown league.
Are you planning to do a post-match interview between sets or just at the end?
We'll do it at the end.
All right.
now that we've waited. You know, coming soon is the post-match interview camera, which is going to be in the commentary booth. Paul Jacob is going to help us set that up soon. Now is probably a good time for me to actually buy that thing to hook it up to, I don't know, our monitors.
Could you use this in USB as a webcam? Check.
I don't know.
It's a Hero 8, right?
No, it's a 11. The players are going to lag for this break on the second set. Vinnie Lesh able to win the lag. Jason Rivera with the signature laugh in the background.
Mike, do you have the battery for this?
Yeah, somewhere. Actually, probably in here somewhere.
Is it this?
No. I'll find it eventually.
Can I try plugging it into here?
We might need to use the media mod.
I don't think so.
No?
You could run it as a USB-C webcam.
Really?
I think so.
Cool. Sean Zeng plays a nice safe attempt, but he scratches. Vinnie Lesh with ball in hand in this first game of the second set.
Can you try adding a new video source? See if this shows up.
Vinnie Lesh with a good chance here to take the first rack. He slow rolls the 7, but he misses it. What a miss. He slow rolls it to try to hold position on the 8. He gets the position on the 8, but the 7 does not drop. Sean Zeng with a tough shot on the 7. Hard to say if it's even cuttable into that corner pocket. All right, Paul, I just bought the attachment to the monitor for this GoPro.
Sweet.
Aaron in the live chat says, seems weird to me lagging from the break line, as we always lag from there. Don't know the reason why. Couldn't tell you, but the players lag from the location that they lag just due to convenience of where the balls roll out of. Paul Jacob is here hard at work trying to figure out if we can get this post-match interview camera working before the end of the second set. And Vinnie Lesh plays a nasty safe on Sean Zeng. Excellent shot. Sean Zeng likely, well, he could go 2 rails, short to long, into the 7, but the higher percentage shot might be to use the bridge to kick directly into the 7 from the short rail. Sean Zeng says no bridge for the receptionist. Great kick, but the cue ball scratches. Let's take a look again at that safe by Vinnie Sox. If we can get this post-match interview camera working before the end of the second. And he's awarded ball in hand as a result.
Charges.
Vinnie Sox looks like he's going to be able to take the first rack here. He sinks the 9. Well done. Score is 1-0. Aaron in the live chat asks, any way to set up the replay, the instant replay with the top overhead camera too, so you can have both angles? Well, the instant replay works for whatever perspective we're watching from. If we're watching from this perspective, the instant replay will capture this. If we're watching from here, the instant replay will capture this. I'm sure it is possible to do, but is it worth it? Maybe it is, but that'll be something for Viet Nguyen to figure out.
Yeah, I'm sure it can be done.
Anything's possible with code, right?
That's right. Good safety there by, oh, just leak out.
It leaks out. Aaron in the live chat, visibly sad by my response. I'm sorry.
So Vinnie took the first game in this set. Interesting. What happened in the previous set? Oh, sorry, in the previous frame.
Vinnie Sox got ball in hand was able to run it.
Okay. How many balls did he have to run?
Like 3 or 4. I don't know.
Sean unable to get a good safe there.
Did he get ball in hand? Now I don't even remember. I don't want to misspeak.
All right.
But he finished the last couple of them.
Good safe there by Vinnie, but should be a fairly easy kick here. And he almost pots
He
it.
almost makes it. Dude, I just got a mosquito bite on my thumb.
Shit.
Like, who bites someone on the thumb?
Mosquito. Maybe the mosquito likes the Chinese blood.
Yeah. You don't have any bites, do you?
I don't. My blood's too spicy for mosquitoes here, man.
Too spicy.
That's right. Been eating all that curry.
Man, those mosquitoes taste the sesame chicken in me.
Is that what you had today? I thought you had Wendy's today.
I did.
Well, Vinnie Sox attempts the pot and gets a good safety.
Yeah. Good roll for Vinnie here. Sean should be able to shoot between the 6 and the 9 to make contact.
Again, not easy because you'll have to put a little bit of right on it. Was it natural angle? No.
Oh, he could see it directly.
I think he massaged it. He must have done a slight
Yeah.
massage.
Is the cue sitting up behind the 4?
Yes, it is.
What a roll for the receptionist.
Well, this is a shot you can massage and pot the 1 fairly comfortably. But I think Vinnie might just go for the kick here. Makes contact, doesn't get the pot.
Does he get safe?
Gets safe.
Safe enough.
Sean might be able to barely see the edge of the 1 ball, pushing it closer to the top left corner pocket. Doesn't pot it, but gets his. Look at these safety battles.
Well done to the receptionist.
We have a comment from Martin Wright, who asks, "Can you tell me what camera you're using for the top view? Has a great picture. Would like to get one for my table."
Yeah, you can use either the GoPro or the DJ Osmo. Both are perfectly fine. Yeah, both the GoPro and the DJI work well. Vinnie Lesh nearly makes contact on the 1 ball.
And should be getting a good save here. Oh,
Nearly makes contact.
So it was a ball in hand. Can Sean run this out?
He wants to make sure he gets a good angle on the 2. Ideally, like the cue ball towards the center of the table. Yeah, that's pretty good. Overrolled it just a touch, but should be okay.
It's a bit steeper of an angle than ideal, but he should be able to go around back and forth, left and right.
Yep.
Just uses single rail. Now has to do a real swinger here to go around 2 rails to get on the 5. the same pocket.
It's really easy to like accidentally leave yourself with a long shot on the 5 here.
This is where the train tracks comes into play. He needs to get the right contact point on the rail, relatively close to that top right corner pocket. Maybe about the first diamond would be a good spot.
Really well played.
Now this is a tricky shot. It's actually a fairly tricky shot to get on the 6. Has to go.
What do you think? Just like medium to max draw and hope for the best, or?
I'd say if you could find this angle, but then it's easy to overroll it. So screw in, yes. Draw is the way to go. Maybe a touch of bottom. He's using this straight bottom.
Yeah.
Draw.
Most important thing is to pot the 5.
Right.
He does not.
Rattles.
Does he get lucky?
Nope.
Not quite. Vinnie Sox with a sharp cut on the 5, but pretty natural angle to get a shot on the 6 if he plays it at the right speed.
That's right. Just play this with top. And let the cue just float down to the table. To the bottom rail. Or close to it.
Nice cut.
Does he have enough speed?
Looks like he does. That's
Just about perfect.
yeah, real perfect. Well done.
Here, would you play? Is it straight or does he have an angle? He has an angle.
Yeah, slight angle.
Force
Tricky.
follow. Force follow with a little left to go around.
Yeah, yeah.
Play the 8 ball in the same pocket.
Yep. Seems to be the shot.
Goes draws, screws behind him.
And that's an excellent position.
Very good. And Vinnie about to make it 2-0.
Yeah, focus, Vinnie. Don't want to miss on these last 2 balls here.
Is there something flying across the table at odd intervals?
Yes,
What is it?
a fly.
Oh,
Vinnie!
reactive
Vinnie
clock.
Lesh. Vinnie Lesh, why you do this?
Why you do this?
Really rough position here for Vinnie Sox. Does he even have a shot?
No. Just safety. Oh, gets close to the
Wow.
bank, but he
Nearly makes
sells
it.
it out. It was kind of a hit and hope scenario for him.
He did nearly make it, so credit to him on that, but Sean Zeng's going to be able to make it 1-1 after what was looking like a 2-0 lead. All right, score is 1-1. Let's take a look again at that really unfortunate positional play by Vinnie Sox.
Odd intervals.
Yes,
What is it?
a fly.
Oh,
Vinnie!
So this new cloth is so reactive and fast that normally on older cloth, if you're used to playing on older cloth where it slides more, you do put a little bit of screw on it to play a stop shot, right? But on this cloth, that screw is going to react. You're going to lose very little spin to slide.
Yeah, it seems like Vinnie is really trying to get it perfect.
Right. So on this kind of table, you can really afford to hit more center ball rather than going low on the ball
Yeah.
for stop shots. That was an example of most likely the cloth getting him because he was just trying to play a stop.
Really?
I think so. Like just a soft screw. He didn't even need to screw.
I got the vibe he was trying to stun across
Oh, really?
to play the 9 into the right corner pocket.
Oh, maybe.
Tough to say.
Yeah, hard to say.
Because he landed perfectly center.
Right. Yeah, to me it looked like he got way more screw than he needed.
Sean Zeng with a nice combination, 2-7, with a good leave on the 2.
And the next shot's a 3-9 if it were Michael Lynn at the table.
That's right.
But thankfully it's not, so we don't have to witness that atrocity.
You think he can get towards the right long rail here for
Yeah.
the 3?
Yeah, of course. Just bottom, really.
More than bottom. Bottom left.
Touch of left. You don't need too much left. So just punching with bottom might have been enough in my opinion. Left actually can hurt you.
So, yeah, with the just hitting a straight bottom, you would have landed above the 3 there.
Right.
But if you hit it harder with the bottom left, you would have hit the long rail
Right.
and still got into a similar position.
Right. But that left is hard to control because it'll keep going.
True.
So now, Sean not going to go for the 3-9 combo into the side. Or is
And at least look at it.
he might be. He might be playing the 3 off the 9.
I think he's playing just the back shot.
The back shot. And then the cue ball
Yeah.
will go into the 9 slightly.
Doable back shot.
Then what about the 4? How does he get on the 4 from that back shot?
Blast and hope.
Yeah, I don't see a viable path to the 4.
Blast and hope it was. But he did get there.
He did, but he missed the putting angle so much that. Yeah. Vinnie Sox with a cut into the right side, to the left side pocket if he wants. Or he could play safety if he prefers. If he places into the side pocket, he'll have to use a lot of inside to check or kill the cue ball off the rail, but he just plays a safety. Getting behind that 6.
Oh, that's dirty.
Very nice. Gets a tap on the table from Sean.
But Sean should be able to kick into this right long rail to make contact.
Can he? How close is he to the 6? Does he have that angle?
No, maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, great save by Vinnie Sox.
He might actually. He might be able to avoid the 8 ball. Looks like he's going for that. Slide off the rail is going to be hard to judge. And he pots it. He pots it.
Oh, he makes it!
Oh my God. Wow, what a shot.
He makes it.
No fortune on the leave.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with that? He makes it.
That's quite a shot.
That is something else.
He was obviously not playing to pot it, but
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
really thin contact there. But
He better not run out from here.
I don't think he can. The 4, I don't really see. Does he have enough angle? No. Just a safety. And that's a good containing safe,
Yeah.
because Vinnie doesn't have much of a shot unless he tries to go for some crazy kick. Oh, sorry, cut into the bottom right corner pocket.
You think the double kiss is there for cross-side?
Yes. Can we look at the overhead?
Debatable. Because it seems like the 4 is off the rail just enough.
The issue is the cue ball going towards that side pocket, or the point of the side pocket if you play that shot. Goes for the Z shot, and it's a good safety.
Yeah. Good result there.
Vinnie doing a good job of playing disciplined safeties instead of taking on tough pots or missable pots.
Yeah. Scores 1-1. Got to keep it close and take a lead for Vinnie here. Cue ball nearly scratches for Sean Zeng. I want to see that kick on the 3 into the
Where he
corner
pots it.
pocket again.
Yeah.
Maybe right after this, depending on the position. And look at this. Real touchy safety. Sean still able to see the left edge of the 4, but good attempt.
Say he thins the 4, leaving the 4 on the top rail, sending the cue ball to the bottom rail, avoiding the 6 and the 8.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one, but what else does he have?
Yeah.
And then the double hit on the 4 is also a possibility with that shot.
It is. He does pretty much do just that. And the cue ball scratches.
So good opportunity for Vinnie Sox here to take a lead for the first time in this match.
Yeah. 4 into the side, you think?
4 into the left side, yep. Soft follow. Doesn't want to follow too much. Stay on the right side of the table, ideally.
We have a live poll in the live chat for all our viewers to vote on who they think is going to win. 60% side with the receptionist, 40% side with Vinnie Sox.
How many votes do we have?
He did not. He started it.
10.
I did.
Vinnie Sox misses ball in hand.
Wow.
He misses ball in hand. Are you kidding me?
Why was he trying to get the cue ball that close? He could have taken a bit more distance with that shot.
Man,
That's a classic shape over shot issue
that's insane.
with ball in hand. And Sean almost pots the floor ball, but Vinnie is very lucky to get another chance.
Yeah,
And a good chance, that too.
for sure. Good thing the 4 ball didn't land anywhere.
Is he going to try to get to the bottom rail?
Seems like it.
Is he hooked? He's
Yeah,
hooked.
bad angle. Bad angle. Where are the train tracks?
Vinnie with somewhat poor position. Very poor position on the shot.
Man, Vinnie should have been out like a while ago.
Absolutely. Vinnie using the force, trying to direct it.
Using the force, he said.
But he's not wearing his Jedi socks today, so
Good angle on the 5 here.
just a soft screw.
Yep.
Cutting it close. Cutting it close.
It's good. It's good.
That's right.
What is this?
Good bump on the 8 ball, but the angle is not correct.
You think Sean's going to just accept the long shot on the 9 here?
Well, the side pocket is a small pocket from
Yeah.
this angle.
Especially if you try to make something better out of it.
Right. I think he's just going to focus on the pot. Maybe play it with a touch of left, which makes the pot harder but gives you a better shape on the 9. So let's see if he uses left or just goes for top.
Yeah, he went for left.
Went for left, which made the pot missable, but it's ended up pretty well for Sean. Tough shot for Vinnie, but Vinnie's good at long
Yeah.
pots.
But Sean doesn't even make position for the 9 either, anyways.
Yeah.
Would you have just taken the long shot on the 9,
I
or
would play with left.
You would?
A softer shot,
Okay.
though. I think Sean played it with a lot more pace.
Yep.
Vinnie
Misses it. And scratches. Unbelievable. Man.
No early lead for Vinnie. It's,
Well, we don't know that yet. We don't know that yet.
yeah, I don't think either player is playing exceptionally well today.
Well, Sean played extremely well the first set.
Yeah.
Real tough to beat Sean that first set.
Sean ends up on the rail, but shouldn't be a problem. A lot of traffic behind him.
Sean getting sharked by green shirt. But he sinks the 9, no problem.
Score is 2-1.
Yeah.
Sean, the receptionist,
Let's take a look at that insane cut on the 3 ball.
kick cut.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going for that. slide off the rail is going to be hard to judge. And he pots it. He pots it.
Oh, he makes it!
Oh my god.
Yeah, the chances of that are nearly zero. Sean Zeng doing some Efren type stuff.
Well, never say never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Sean expected that to go in. A 3 in the 6 pot on the break. The 1 ball to the side is an option, but the 2 ball it's not easy to get to, especially with the cue ball being so close to the rail. You can't really put screw or
Yeah, real tough to hold for the 2 here without it rolling past the 4 ball, the cue ball.
That's right. Does it pot into the bottom left corner pocket between the 5 and the 8? I don't think so.
Actually, it might.
I think so.
might.
It clears the 5?
I think so.
In that case, that might be what he goes for. If he goes for that, is the cue ball going to make contact with the 4?
I don't think with this angle.
Yeah. I think Sean is going for the bottom left corner pocket, unless he's playing a safety.
Not a bad choice to push out here. Or not even push out, just
Safe.
shoot it. Safe. Shoot it to miss.
Good play, very aggressive cut into the left side. Some kind of bickering going on in the background. Is there a tournament going on, or is it league night?
League night.
APA?
No. I don't even know what to call it.
USAPL?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Whatever it is, it's run by Andy Swanger.
Oh.
And Andy Swanger does a great job. Shout out to Andy.
Sean played, it looks like he played the side pocket there. Gets the save. What kind
I
of?
think he was going for the miss.
You think so?
Yeah.
But this time, he has his shot. Should be able to stun into the left long rail with right. Or can he completely miss the pocket and screw into the top side of the left long rail? Nope, he just stuns into it with right.
He's got the touch.
Just touched that 4 ball for sure. Yeah, this looks pretty runnable now. Go into the top short rail and back down for the 5 in the bottom left corner pocket.
Yeah, Sean checking out what angle he needs on the 5.
So just play this with a touch of top right, more center. Now, cue ball's going to run into the 8 and arrest any momentum there. Hopefully the 8 ball doesn't roll safe after the shot.
Yeah, good angle on the 5. The 8 should stay away from those long rails.
Yeah, the last thing he wants is for the 8 to be right by the side pocket. Sean misses.
Yeah, surprising miss there.
Wow. Doesn't leave Vinnie much of a shot here.
Is he safe enough?
I don't see any easy pot for Vinnie.
You think Vinny's going to go for the cut here?
The cut into the corner pocket?
Yeah.
No. No, Vinnie's going to play safe for it. I don't know if there's some way you can pot the 7 ball. Just play safe. And it's not a bad save.
Yeah, good attempt.
Can Sean pot the 8 ball? Probably not. It's too touchy to pot the 8 ball.
I wonder if he'll actually go for it, though.
Can he cross bank the 5 into the 7? Or just cross bank the 5 into the pot? Into the side pot?
Double kiss seems there, but...
Ooh. Narrowly
for it.
escapes the 8 in off into the corner pocket. Could have scratched if that happened. Vinnie blows off the chalk dust.
All right, Vinny likely to make it 2-2.
Does he fluke it in? He
Like
flukes
I
it in.
said, likely to make it 2-2.
Didn't see that coming.
That's ridiculous. Well, pretty good fluke by Vinnie to get on this 9 ball, and he's able to sink it for 2-2. Let's take a look at that shot one more time. That rattled out of the corner pocket into the opposite corner to make it 2-2.
Does he fluke it in? He flukes
Like
it
I
in.
said, likely to. Vinnie shakes his head furiously as the 5 ball drops. He's like,
You got done? Bring out the extender. Gotta have the right tools for the right job.
Score is now 2-2, tied. The 1 pots, the 8 pots, and the 5-mite pot. Not quite. So, 2 ball to start with. Tough cut on the 2 ball if he wants to pot it. Many options for a good safety here. Looks like Vinnie is playing a safety. Was trying to get behind that 5 ball, but doesn't quite get it, and leaves an easy starter for Sean for the 2 ball into the left side pocket. And Sean should be able to send the cue ball towards the top short rail and back down for the 3 ball into the bottom left corner pocket. Doesn't use the spin he needs, so could have used a little bit of left there. So now he has a sharper angle than he would have liked. But it's okay. He should be able to get position on the 4. He's going up and down. Sean is faced with a bit of a long pot here. Has to avoid the 7 and the 6. But he might play. Are you getting anything? What are you getting?
They're not talking shit. That's the whole point. I am distracted. I don't care if I go. Not a very good distraction. It's not a good distraction. It is. I love it. I want to look at this working. It's not a very good distraction. Are you guys winning yet? We're 5 games in. We're only down by 3
So Sean with a long pot on the 5. Somewhat tricky to get on the 6 here. Again, he might be able to stun and go left and right, but has to avoid the 9 in the process. Seems to be the shot. But needs to hit it with pace to generate that kind of stun. Let's see if he just does a soft screw instead. So Sean screws back. Very good shot there. Very good position. Should be able to just roll forward and have the 7 ball in the top right corner pocket. And Sean misses the 6 ball. Wow. Vinnie has a great chance now. Did not expect Sean to miss that. And I also expected Sean to play that with follow and not stun or screw as he did. So quite interesting of a miss by Sean. And Vinnie does a good job playing that with a little bit of insight to get just about perfect on the 7. He should be able to screw back for the 9 into the bottom right corner pocket. And Vinnie does just that. And can Vinnie take the lead for the first time in this match. He's had a couple chances to before. What's he going to do with this one? He misses. Wow. Vinnie just can't seem to make pots where it matters here. The 9-ball was certainly very potable. Not ideal position, but that was not an expected miss from Vinnie. And he's missed it. Left a tough shot for Sean. Let's see what Sean does here if he tries to cut it or play safe. Sean tries to bank it. And it's got too much pace, so Vinnie will have another chance here. Mike, you missed Vinnie miss a relatively easy 9-ball, but leave it relatively safe, and Sean tried to bank it and left Vinnie this, so Vinnie gets another chance. And this time, Vinnie does not disappoint.
Man, what kind of shot did Vinnie miss earlier?
Cue ball over there, 9-ball over there. So it's a bit of a cut.
Okay.
And he left a bank on for Sean. Sean tried the bank and missed it.
Yeah, Vinnie seems to be having a hard time getting comfortable.
Well, this is Vinnie's first lead in this match now. He's finally gotten one.
Yeah, Vinnie's up 3-2.
That's right.
I wonder if he's still trying to get used to this new cloth.
Yeah. It does play differently. Everything plays differently with new cloth.
Yeah.
Versus one. Even angles, cut angles, throw, slide, contact, everything's different.
Yeah, even more significantly, just the fact that it's not HR.
Right.
A new 860 HR would be maybe more easily adjustable to.
Fair enough.
But look at this.
Nice break. 3 balls potted. The 1, the 2, and the
6.
The 6, that's right. With a good starter on the 3-ball, so
Yeah.
if there's ever a chance for a break and run, this is it.
Perfect angle on the 4 to get back on the 5.
Has to go to the long rail and come back, but not too much. He has to judge the pace just right here. Very well.
He's getting the hang of it.
Who are these people yelling, Mike? What are they yelling about?
The people yelling are Monday night pool players, and they're yelling about pool.
So Vinnie should be able to just play a stop shot or a slight soft follow here. Just center ball hit is all he needs. And he pots it with perfect position on the 8. I mean, well, it's kind of straight, but
I wonder how he's going to make position for the 9 here.
follow. Go to the short rail and back up. And really good pace there.
Yeah, nice shot.
This is the kind of shot he missed in the last one. Well,
Really?
Slightly longer. Slightly more distance, but.
Man, he better not miss this one.
And it's a break and run for Vinnie Sox.
Yeah, well done to Vinnie there. Scores
That
4-2.
was the first break and run of this match, right?
You might be right.
Score is 4-2. Vinnie Sox with a 2-game lead here. Pots of 5, the 2. And, sorry, not the 2. This time, he doesn't have a shot on the starting ball. And he calls a push. Nguyen has just brought us some Crown Royale whiskey lemonade mango.
Would you prefer mango or peach? I didn't even realize they were different.
I don't care, Mike. I mean, both look good. Wow, this is a lot. It's lemonade, and it's got mango, and it's got whiskey, and it's Crown apple.
Crown Royal.
Okay. All right, well, cheers. Thought I stopped drinking.
You thought wrong.
Oh, boy. Cheers, Mike.
Quitting drinking only lasts for like a week.
Yeah, I'm definitely not drinking like I did last time.
Last time was crazy.
Last time was crazy.
Paul Jacob got messed up, guys.
Well, it is good barbecuing weather now, right?
Yeah, and by the way,
Yeah.
Paul Jacob has a really nice spot with a pool and outdoor grill. I got to stop by soon to cook up some steaks.
That's right. And if any of our viewers want to make it too, let us know. You're welcome.
You're about to have like 100 randoms
Well, I
show
don't care.
up.
There's like 4 or 5 grills there. Just bring your own meat.
Yeah. BYOM?
BYOM. Not the meat that came attached.
That what?
Nothing.
That what?
That was a little off color. I should keep it PG-13.
What'd you say?
Mute the mic.
I got to mute the mic to hear what Paul Jacob just said. Yeah, Paul's crazy over here. Ted Beach in the live chat says, "Hey Mike, how's it going? Just a quick question. Do you know who's watching if they don't chat live, or do they have to chat for you to know who's actually watching?" Ted Beach.
Troublemaker Ted.
Troublemaker Ted. I knew you were here the whole time, to be honest.
Yes. Lurking silently, waiting to make trouble.
Yeah, what's up, Ted? Quietly watching. Is there a shot here, or is he going to play safe? Or, I mean, even the combination's relatively straight on, but Sean doesn't seem like the combo type unless it's absolutely necessary.
He's going for it.
He sinks it.
And great position. Beautiful.
Yeah. A little hampered.
That's right. I feel like Sean's lost some weight. He has been working out, huh?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
You think he's lost weight?
Looks a little leaner, yeah. Might just be the shirt, the boss shirt slimming.
You don't think it's like he just got a haircut?
That could be it. Oh, beautiful shot by Sean there.
Yeah.
Great touch.
Yeah, really, really well played there.
Play this with top right to play the 8-ball in the same pocket, Mike, or do you go for something else?
I would play this 8-ball into the far right corner.
Okay. Easier positional shot for sure. Yeah, the angle might not be conducive to the top right play. It's hard to tell with this angle sometimes.
And what a miss.
He did play it with top right.
What a miss.
Well,
But that top right was to make position,
it
seems.
on the top left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unless he mishit it so bad.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
Because if he had hit it correctly, he would have had way more of an angle.
Real surprising there. Oh.
Vinny
Barely.
the danger.
Barely makes a 6. Ted Beach in the live chat says, "I'm doing fine. Came in yesterday. Got too tired. Ran out of juice. I've been watching lately without chatting." So you do know that I actually watch, correct? I do know, Ted.
Just for you, Ted. Only you.
Nice pop by Vinnie Lesh. Ted Beach, always silently causing trouble.
And Mike can see other things you do too, Ted.
Yep.
Even when the stream's not running.
I'm watching, Ted. Where's the cue ball?
Close, but Vinny now with the 3-game lead.
Yeah, really nice shooting the second set by Vinnie Lesh.
Do you know if the players tie if they'll play a third set or not? Or are they going to just stop at 2?
Man, if they play a third set, I might not be here for it.
Me neither.
But maybe they should.
Maybe.
I think they should play. Wow, this rack is almost completely horizontal.
Horizontal?
Like, you see how off center it is?
Oh, it is? Oh, right. Can you look at the... Your eyes are better than mine, because I didn't even notice that. It looks okay, right? The template? Maybe it's a little skewed.
No, it's skewed to the,
right.
Well, yeah, the right.
That's why we call him Asian Shaw. It's eagle eyes. Asian version.
You know what's funny is I actually reached out to the real Shaw,
Uh-huh.
and I asked him if he wanted to play Feder Gorst in a set
Right.
while Feder's here August 3rd, and he read it.
Uh-huh.
He didn't respond, so I'll take that as a confident no. And Sean Zeng sinks the one into the corner pocket.
Was
somehow.
he going for the bank?
He wasn't going for crap.
He wasn't going for crap. Michael Lynn quotes.
Ted Beach in the live chat says, 130 days to go, and I'll be ready to get on the top 15 list. Sounds good, Ted.
Ted's on the list?
Well, 130 days to go before he can retire. And then once he's retired from his work.
Oh, he's retiring. What does Ted Beach do?
Ted Beach?
Troublemaker Ted.
Professional troublemaker.
Ah. Well, congrats on your upcoming...
What does Ted Beach do? Let's try to guess.
Ted Beach.
What the hell does Ted Beach do?
Seems like he'd be a bouncer at a motorcycle bar.
It's tough. He looks like he could be doing like some machining work.
Really? I think he would be a self-help guru.
Self-help guru Ted Beach. Yeah. Yeah. If you're looking for life advice, go to Ted Beach.
Ted Beach, do you have any life advice for either of the players?
Or Paul Jacob.
Or me?
Sean Zeng looks like he can shoot between the 3 and the 9 to make contact on the 2. And we're waiting on Ted Beach life advice, if that is his profession. And even if it's not.
There's the cue ball. Oh, Sean avoids the scratch, sir.
Long shot here for Sox.
Vinnie Sox. Does it pass the 8-ball, Mike?
Hey, does the guy on the left resemble Ted Beach?
I was just going to say that.
Yo, Ted Beach sitting over there on the left.
Trying to stir up trouble, looks away when we notice him.
Yep, turns right around. How do you think he's live chatting right now?
Psychically. Ted's a troublemaker. He's got liaisons to do the dirty work.
Oh my God, Sean Zeng.
He's got that look on that face. You're like, yeah, you saw that.
That cocky mother.
He's definitely got that cocky, smug grin on his face. Like, yeah, I meant to do that.
Yo, that's outrageous, guys.
Amazing shot.
Live chat, I'm going to replay that shot for you.
You might actually have played it.
Right after this.
All right, something else. Troublemaker. He's got liaisons to do the dirty work.
Oh my God, Sean. Yo, Sean is ridiculous. Even afterwards, potting the 3-ball. What's he doing here?
Banking long bank. No.
All right.
Safety
Wow.
9 and a really good one.
Wow.
Okay, this is inescapable. Well, yeah, it could be.
Real tough. Yeah, real tough here. Vinny's going to have to play into that left long
rail, and that's super unpredictable. I wonder if a masse is doable.
He's going the other way.
Yeah, that's doable too, but tougher. Actually, both are tough.
You know what, though? Sean Zeng is showing a bit of experience. You know, after you make a couple of really good pots.
You try to just make everything.
Yeah, you try to make them all. Sean Zeng with a good save.
Great save. He's going to go into the 8-ball, I think. Okay, now he's good. But now he's going to miss the 4.
Sean Zeng with ball in hand. With an 8-9 combination, you think?
Yeah, for sure. It's not worth doing anything else from 6 to the 8. Trying to get behind it is just a little high risk, low reward.
Ted Beach has left his seat.
Ted Beach, come back. You
Yeah,
haven't given us your life advice yet. Ted Beach is shooting.
Oh no, he's shooting.
He's shooting. Let's see how Ted Beach shoots. I like his shoes.
He's going with no socks,
No socks, just loafers.
unlike Vinny.
Ted Beach 2.0.
I can't believe Sean kicked that 2-ball in.
That's crazy.
That's outrageous. And he's done that a couple times.
Right.
Sean Zeng likely to play this cue ball into the right long rail and back towards the center of the table for an 8-9 combination.
I think he's not going to get all the way to the rail. I think he's just going to do a soft screw.
Let's see.
Hold it. His angle is not as sharp as it looks. It's a soft screw without getting to the right long rail. That's my prediction. Okay, actually he's gearing up. He might go to.
In between.
This is tough now. I mean, it's not easy. It's not tough, but it's not easy. It's reasonably tough.
Thank you, Paul. Is it tough or easy? I'm trying to figure it out.
It's one of those middling shots that's very missable, but also very makeable, so you're tempted into it. But harder than it looks.
Sean Zeng makes it.
What are you laughing at so much?
Oh, man. That was funny how you kept going back and forth on whether or not it's a tough or easy shot.
It's not easy. I never said it was easy.
Ted Beach in the live chat says, right now I'm a simple janitor at a middle school. I was in the Marine Corps from 1982 to 1990. Thank you for your service. And a motor transport mechanic and a superintendent at an apartment complex for 20 years. Ted Beach, we weren't looking for your entire resume. Just what you're doing right now, but thank you very much for the information.
That's awesome, Ted.
Ted also
seems-
says he was a bouncer
Oh, see, I called it right. I told you.
at the Classy Cat.
Is that a motorcycle
Classy
club?
Cat sounds like a strip club.
Yeah, tell us more about Classy Cat, Ted.
Yeah, what's up with Classy Cat?
What kind of place is Classy Cat?
I said Classy Clat. Score is 5-3. Vinnie Lesh with a 2-game lead over the receptionist. But Sean shooting strong.
Sean shooting strong. He said he did bounce one time, so was he a bouncer or did he just bounce?
Ted Beach in the live chat says it was a strip club
West Ham.
and it's now closed out of business.
Ooh. No more bouncing.
Man, he does look like it though, don't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Was it with you that I was joking about Ted Beach having a tramp stamp?
Probably. Tramp stamp Ted, I remember.
Tramp
that.
stamp Ted.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was the two of us. Westheimer, West Henrietta Road, not Westheimer.
Big miss
Oof.
by the receptionist.
Big oof by Daddy Fish.
Sean visibly confused about the miss.
So I've been noticing the comments about pool players' attire from one particular commenter quite frequently on the recent streams.
Yeah, Jenny Ben.
Genesee Ben seems to have a lot to say about people's attire. He's the fashion police of
Yeah.
pool.
Bro barely dresses himself.
Do you know who Jenny Ben is?
Yeah, man.
Who is he? Does he come in here?
I don't know. Vinny Sox plays safe against himself. Yeah, Jenny Ben, Jenny Ben's like a big troll. He's like, who's Jenny Ben like?
Well, speak of the devil.
Jenny Ben in the live chat says, nice. I went to the Classy Cat a few times in the early 2000s. Man, you guys. Yeah, Jenny Ben's a big troll.
I see. Well, he's been to the Classy Cat in the early 2000s.
But I think he sticks around because he likes it when I talk back to him.
I see. I wonder how Jenny Ben dresses to the Classy Cat.
Jenny Ben.
It's a very pixelated image. Good safety by Vinnie Sox.
Yeah.
Expect to see Sean kick it in here.
Better safety by the receptionist. Vinny kind of got a fortunate bump. Karam on the way down for the 5 to sit behind.
Is Vinny going to bank or play safe or a two-way?
Tough to play safe. Can he find a way?
Leave it on opposing rails is the safe play. But he goes for the bank and he makes it. That's in.
Oh, it doesn't drop somehow.
Wow, that was so close.
Yeah, good, real good attempt there
It
by
looked good.
Sox.
And now, Sean Zeng with a very good chance to make it 4-5.
What pocket you think for the 6 here? Oh, answered the question.
That's right. Bottom left corner pocket for the 6. And bottom right corner pocket for the 8.
Yo, Sean,
Zeng.
you're
He's trolling us.
choking like you've never choked.
Daddy choke.
Holy crap, what a choke.
What is going
Have
on?
we ever seen Sean Zeng miss an easier shot than that?
I don't know. I haven't.
We got Lei Babu in the live chat with an open mouth.
Our mouths are equally as wide open. Daddy Fish choking,
Wow, what a choke.
but he's gotten a good lead.
Huge choke.
I
I can't even believe he missed that.
Yeah, it's crazy. And look at the position on the 8 ball too. Like, why?
Any player could shoot that in and make position with one hand.
I wouldn't say any player, but I get the sentiment. Sean was very lucky to not leave it any easier for
Yeah.
any songs.
Real lucky there.
Sean's been very lucky throughout, actually. He's been shooting well and been getting good rolls.
He's down this second set. Safe behind the 9 attempt.
I'd say behind the 8 would be a good option. Send the cue ball up table, get the cue ball off the short rail, and snug up to the 8. The 9 is tricky, I think, because you have to play away from the 9 in order to avoid the 6 ball hitting the 9 on the way back. So I don't see any way how you can easily use the 9 as a blocker. So the 8 ball seems to be the... Does he pot it? He pots it.
He makes it?
I think he was playing for the safety.
Crazy. Sean Zeng's got no business making some of these shots.
That's right. Yeah, I think Sean was just playing the safety there, and I don't think he was playing it bank. But now I don't know what he's going to be able to do. Bank it again? Just
Play safe.
good
Wow. Perfect speed.
speed.
Nice shot. Thanks to Eric over here, our cook, bringing in some food for us. Paul Jacob with some chicken wings, and I've got a chicken sandwich with double bacon. Sean Zeng left with a good shot on the 8 after Vinnie attempts to kick at the 8 for a safe.
Delicious food as usual. Your billiard breakdown. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Eric.
My pleasure, and to make it 4-5, Vinnie Lesh concedes the rack.
Yeah, I wore jeans too myself. Well, you know. And I had a flag for Johnny Cash.
Good break by Sean Zeng there. Score is 4-5. The 4 ball looks a little tricky with where the 5 and the 6 are. That's somewhat of a narrow zone for the 4 in the bottom left corner pocket. Very good speed control there. Now getting from the 3 to the 4 is the tricky part of this.
Well, the 5 goes into the side, so if you leave yourself a sharp cut on the 4, at least you'll be able to make position for the 5.
That's true. Just have to find the zone. That zone.
Train tracks. It's the zone is between that.
Between, not betwixt. So the play here, in my opinion, is to play this with a touch at top left. He goes into the rail, which is fine. So this is a missable shot. Sean has been missing some of these shots, so let's hope he is able to pull it off.
Genesee Ben in the live chat says, I used to play there a bunch a couple years ago. I heard the new owner is doing a good job taking over. Is that true? You think just because you're a troll, you can give me some compliments and everything's okay? You think that's how it works here, huh?
I think Genesee Ben, that's exactly what Genesee Ben thinks. I mean, he's been in the Classic Cat. He knows how the game's played, man.
Oh, he knows the game. $20 goes a long way.
Jenny Ben, yeah. Jenny Ben's been around, man. And Sean Zeng is about to equalize the score.
What's he got on the 9?
A screw back.
Yeah. Nice shot. Le Bavu in the live chat says BNR. Binner. Thank you, Le Bavu.
What does BNR mean?
You don't know Binner?
No, I don't.
Neither do I. Score is 5-5. Well done to Sean Zeng for catching back up.
We have one of Sean's many admirers checking out his shot.
Genesee Ben in the live chat says, was it that obvious I was trying to kiss your butt? And the answer is yes. It was that obvious. But I appreciate the effort, Jenny.
You sound like Forrest Gump there. Mike and Jenny.
Jenny Ben in the live chat says, but for real, great call on the gray felt and colored balls. Love it. My pleasure. The gray felt does look significantly better than the blue on screen. And Vinnie Lesh with a great kick on the 2-ball, but leaves the shot for Sean Zeng and opens up the 3 as well. Although it was good contact, as bad of a roll as you could get. Thank you, Jenny Ben. Still a troll, but you're getting better. Sharp cut here for the receptionist. If he wants position on the 7, he's got to make sure he tries to avoid the 9-ball somehow. And he does avoid it.
And beautifully done getting on the 7. Sean should be out here.
Man, that's a great cut with great position.
This natural center ball hit here. Doesn't have to do too much.
Yeah. Just focus on the pot.
And another center ball hit.
Yeah, just focus on the pot.
And another center ball hit here.
Yeah, just focus on the pot.
That's right.
And it's 6-5. Well done to the receptionist.
Recaptures the lead.
Sean Zeng looking to play safe behind the 2-ball. He gets it. The 4 and the 9 are in the way.
What kind of kick angle does he have here? I don't think he has any. It's just, yeah.
You don't think he can kick towards the left of the 4-ball?
Left of the 4-ball. No.
With right? Or with left?
I don't think think so. I don't think he can make contact with the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to avoid the 7.
Good job, mate. Way to break the streak. Way to break the streak.
Someone's winning.
So 2 rails here. 2 rail is tough though. The slide is hard to judge. He has to aim close to the first diamond.
For me, I would masse around the 4 to kick into the 1.
Okay.
What would you do?
I don't think that's easy to do. What Vinny's doing right here seems to be the best shot. But he should have aimed closer to the first diamond rather than the second.
Okay. Sean Zeng with ball in hand. The 5 ball may go past the 6. You think it does? Oh, Sean Zeng going for a 3 foul.
He's going to try to bury that cue ball right behind that 5
Yeah.
and 6.
The 5's got no easy pocket to go for. Sean considering a 3 foul.
But not anymore. I think he's going for the breakout. He's going for the pot here. The angle looks like a breakout angle.
Yeah, right into the 6.
Yeah. But now he's hampered.
Yeah. Tough position.
Was that breakout necessary? I thought the 5 passed to the top right corner pocket.
It did.
But now look at him. He's in trouble now. Kind of.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone for the breakout there.
Yeah, me neither.
I think if you're not confident in running it, going for like a potential 3 foul is not a bad play.
Yeah, he could have done a fairly easy, at least second foul.
Yeah.
Good ball in. Vinnie Lesh with the chance here. First shot, 2 ball. 3-7 might be a possibility. He just has to focus on the pot, and he should automatically be on the 3-7.
Yeah, Sean Zeng gets pretty lucky with that 7 ball
Right.
getting in the way of the 3 there.
Yeah, but the 3-7 is fairly potable. It's not too hard.
Right.
Speed's a bit high, and he gets hooked behind the 6. That's right. So Vinny plays the safety on himself.
He may be able to cut it.
I don't think so. He's going to kick it. He can kick the 3, possibly even kick the 3 into the bottom right corner pocket. He plays it well. Oh, you're right. He could cut it. Good shot by Sean Zeng. Sean could be out here. Let's play this with a little bit of right, and he should be able to get on the 4 ball to the left side pocket. Everything else is pretty wide open. Goes into the 9. Works out for him. Needs to do a sort of a soft screw here. Has to contain it, get between the 6 and the 5. So soft screw to get relatively straight on the 5. Slight angle. Plays that beautifully.
Yeah, good angle on the 5 to bring this cue ball back for the 6 into the side.
Can play this with screw again.
Aren't you like second in your division?
For the 6 on the right side. And Sean Zeng should be out. Not the best angle here, but
Yeah, Sean might have to bring this cue ball under the 9 and back around. Let's see.
2 reels. Well done.
Yeah, nice play there.
And if Sean makes it, it's going to be 7-5, 2 away from the hill.
Can he do it?
I think he can. Let's see if commentator's curse comes into effect.
It does.
Oh my
it
God.
does.
Oh my
Sean
God.
Zeng chokes on the 9 ball.
Oh my God.
Big choke.
Sean.
Huge choke. What a miss. And Vinnie Lesh is able to sink it and tie it up 6-6. Well done to Vinnie. What a choke by the receptionist. Let's take a look at that one more time.
Let's see if commentator's curse comes into effect.
It does.
Oh my
it
God.
does.
Oh my.
The receptionist laughs it off.
I respect my teammates. Okay, like he's degrading you.
Right, then I'd also be a C.
Pick your team up.
No, maybe the C and Andy handicapped you wrong for a half a season.
All right, Vinnie Sox to break.
Andy, which is the same reason that's an A.
So, was there a need for Sean to play that 9 ball with the pace that he did?
Not even close. Slow rolling it probably would have had it drop. Not even slow rolling, just not blasting it.
Yeah, well, there's no need to blast it. Those shots are way more missable when you blast them.
For sure.
So I've seen Sean do that quite a few times in previous matches too.
Blasting like
money
relatively
ball.
simple shots.
Right. Especially the last ball, like the 10 ball or the 9 ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Real surprising miss.
What, you and RJ and Christine, that's soon to be 3 open?
Sean with another chance.
Yeah, let's see what the plan is here for the 4 ball.
3 to the 4. Breakout, I think, would be the. If you have the cue ball close to where it is right now, a little bit lower, you could break out the 4.
Tough to get there.
Break it out
Wow.
now. Uh-oh. 8 ball comes back.
That's inconvenient. Yeah, real good attempt there by Sean. Almost got it perfect. Sean now needs to kick. Or can he thin the 3? He might be able to just thin the 3 here.
That's APA. You can't fucking. You can't say shit about that one. APA is fucking. Teams are fucking. What if he if the 7-10 played 10 years ago, he would be a 5. No, I don't tell you. No, I just go bring him down.
Pretty good result.
Good save, but I think Vinnie can see it, right? Bottom of the 3.
Yeah, just a little bit. I don't. Tough to say if he's got enough to pot it, but maybe he does.
Could possibly pot the 3-7 combo? Not sure. It's a tough one. He's massing. He's kicking. Kicking with massing.
Yeah, interesting choice there. I guess maybe he couldn't see it direct. Camera angle was a little bit deceptive for it. The receptionist shooting like T-Mobile.
Hey, don't knock T-Mobile.
I have T-Mobile.
Me too.
I hate it.
Oh, you do? I have Google Fi, which uses T-Mobile's network.
Okay.
I like it. Oh,
Vinnie Sox,
what's going on here?
now known as Vinnie, the receptionist.
Oh my God! Nice lead. Nice lead, girl.
Do it again. It's the only thing he likes, dragging. That game. He swallowed that thing. He swallowed that thing like it was a
He
popsicle.
swallowed $3,600 worth. I almost choked it.
No, by now he's got no game. That was good. That was good.
All right, Vinny, what you got? Is the thin cut possible here? Look at that. Cue ball right behind the 5. Well played by Vinnie Sox.
Do you think he played that, or was that just a roll?
Probably a roll. Probably. But I can't say for sure. You know, whenever the cue ball or the object ball clears something by those kinds of margins. The 9 ball! The 9 ball!
Oh my God!
The 9 ball!
What a fluke!
What a fluke by the receptionist. What a fluke. Wow. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, Vinnie Lesh. I'm sorry. What a fluke.
Sorry. Me too. Sean, why you get so lucky?
Well, let's take a look at that one more time. The object ball clears something by those kinds of margins. The 9 ball! The 9 ball!
Oh my God!
Yo, what the hell was that, guys? Come on. That's ridiculous. Score 7-6. Sean Zeng fluking the 9 ball in. Crazy. Sean looking to play safe on this 1 ball. Good choice, even though Vinny's got a shot on the 1. It's a tough shot. Although if he makes it pocket speed, he'll have a shot on the 3. Yeah, great pot. But no love. Vinnie Sox slams the chalk down on the table. Although he did hit it a good amount over pocket speed, which as a result he does sit behind the 6 ball. The 9 ball does not get in the way.
I can't even say anything because I would have been body quick by now. Because I already made him do it twice.
Sean Zeng calculating.
He won't play on my team. Yeah. I talk too much shit, especially now.
Hey, Sean Zeng, big shout out. Recently went to Bison Billiards in Buffalo, New York to play in a tournament, and he got first place. So, fantastic performance by Sean Zeng. But why don't you leave some for Buffalo players, Sean? Nice bank into the side pocket. Sean's going to need to hit this with some pace, maybe with even a touch of top left to try to get this cue ball back towards the left long rail for a shot on the 5.
Looks like he's just going straight top.
That definitely had left on it.
Good shot by Sean.
Great position. He's slow playing it. He's slow playing it.
Good safety, but it is kickable. Real
Yeah.
first.
Pretty easy kick to make contact. Let's see where the balls end up.
Not too hard to even pot it.
You got around one ball, not both.
Oh, that's not good.
Vinnie Lesh gets the double kiss and lets out a big groan.
Down there.
Our live poll in the live chat has been fluctuating between 55 and 65% in favor of the receptionist, Sean Zeng, but currently sits at 60%. 40% believe in Vinnie Socks. He's gotten behind the 9-ball. Sean needing to kick at this. And he leaves a good shot for Vinnie. Although position on the 7 is actually not the easiest to get a good shot.
Just a soft stun. Which is what he does.
But a little long of a shot, and the 8-ball, the natural pocket you want to go for is the side pocket. The 9-ball can come into play here if he's not careful. He wants to just barely roll this cue ball forward.
I think he would just screw out stun into. Does he have enough of an angle to stun into the left long rail and back out for the 8 in the bottom right?
I don't think so. I think he's going to roll this forward and leave himself a cut.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised he stroked that the way he did. Sean Zeng barely able to see the 7, but he is able to. Wouldn't be surprised if Sean just kind of thinned the 7, leave it in the center of the short rail nearest us, and the cue ball far away. He's eyeing the cut.
Maybe I should have talked. I got you should have talked. God damn. I cannot believe that. Mine? Oh my gosh, my last game against RJ.
Sean Zeng choosing to slow play it, leaves Vinnie Socks with a bank into the cross side pocket.
I don't think there's 5 of us. There's 5 of us here that don't understand how he fucking missed that. Yeah. I'm always right. If you would have won that, I would have bought the beer.
Vinnie choosing to slow play it himself rather than going for the shot,
You still do, yes.
but he leaves Sean Zeng with a back shot on the 7. Tough to say if Sean will actually go for it. It's a tough shot with questionable position on the 8. We'll see. He's looking at it. What a shot by the receptionist. He's got a cut on the 8 into the top left corner pocket. If he hits this with stun or slight draw, he'll be good on the 9. Can he do it?
Big shot to get on the hill.
Yeah, big shot to get on the hill for sure. I think Sean with a 60-40 chance of making this.
Commentator's curse. He's going to miss this.
Sean Zeng does miss it, and he leaves it perfect for Vinnie Lesh.
It's going to be 7-7.
Yeah,
Until
we got a 7-7 set
possibility.
coming up.
Possibility.
Too early to say? But it looks like Vinny's got it. Well done to Vinny. Score 7-7 and a race to 9 in this second set. Anyone's game. Just a reminder to everyone that we have Fedor Gorst, the current world champion, stopping by Rochester, New York at Billiard Breakdown August 3rd, which is a Sunday. Our VIP experiences are completely sold out. Free general admission to come in and watch the best in the world shoot pool. Autographs only available with a purchase. Fedor Gorst will have merchandise and other things for sale. If you'd like him to sign something of yours, just buy something. Vinnie Lesh with a great break. Good look on the 2 with pretty doable position onto the 4. He's got to make sure he avoids the 7 and the 9 on the way back up, but he should be able to. A little sharp of an angle on the 4. He'll be looking for the 6 into the side, into the left side pocket here as a follow-up. He's shooting with his left hand. Interesting choice. And he sinks it.
But he gets snookered behind the 9.
Yeah. Vinny looking to kick at the 6. But he misses it. Sean Zeng with ball in hand here, likely to be able to finish it out. Yeah, rough lead for Vinny after a nice lefty shot. Sean Zeng trying to take the path of least resistance for position on the 7. Should be able to get onto the 8, no problem. Swinging that cue ball towards the right. Almost gets too far, but he ends up perfect. A little tricky to make position on the 9. He's going to have to follow this with a good amount of topspin. The question is whether he's going to come with top right or not. He does. And he ends up just about perfect. And Sean Zeng able to get on the hill in the second set Score is 8-7. Well done to Sean Zeng for finishing that rack out. Well done.
Let's go. Hill match. Well, 8-7. Can Sean Zeng finish it out in this one, or will it become a hill match? Those wings were really good. I think Eric does a really good job.
Kevin Zuniga.
What up, Kevin?
Kevin Zuniga says, "What up, fellas?" Nothing much, fella.
Two ball goes in. Can Sean end with a break and run? No clear shot on the one. If this was Michael Lynn, he'd try a 1-9 carom. Grab the cue ball off the one into the 9. It's doable.
Sean looking for some sort of save here, likely. You could even just slow roll this, roll the cue ball into the 5.
I think he's playing the 1-8 combo.
I think he's rolling the cue ball into the 5.
Not the 6.
Or the 6. Look at that.
Good safety.
Nasty.
Again, very easy to kick into the 1, but what's he going to leave?
Kevin Zuniga in the live chat says, "Mike, you almost said it." Almost said what, man?
What are you talking about,
Yeah,
Kevin?
what are you talking about, Kevin?
Kevin Zuniga says something I don't understand.
Yeah. He says I almost said something. I don't know what he's talking about. Sean Zeng able to shoot this one directly on, it seems. Just what do you want to do with it? Tough to avoid the 4 ball here, given the angle. Let's see. He gets a double kiss. Does he get lucky?
It does.
That is quite lucky.
Again, not hard to kick at it. He's hampered by the 7, so he'll have to elevate, but making contact shouldn't be too hard.
He's got to make sure he hits it hard enough to contact the rail, but he's going the other way.
Interesting that he's going this path.
Maybe easier to shoot this way rather than over the 7.
Right. But he's left it potable over the top right corner pocket.
Yeah. 62% of our live viewers believe in Sean Zeng right now. 38% siding with Vinnie socks. Vinnie's wearing Buffalo Bills socks on his left leg and Halloween socks on his right leg. Halloween socks because people should be scared to play him.
I don't think Sean looks too scared at the moment, though. And
where's the cue ball going? Right above the 4 for a back shot on the 3.
holding for the 4 is not going to be easy. Unless he goes into the 9.
Yeah, right into the 9 is...
Smack dab into the center of the 9 is the target.
Yeah, looks pretty automatic too. Even if you go under the 9, it's fine.
Use the 9 as a break here for a perfect position on the 4. Well done. Let's do a screw back or probably follow into the long rail. I think follow into the long rail it is. 5 into the side.
Uh-oh.
He's hampered. But again, he could use the 8 ball to his
Not
advantage.
completely hampered.
Yeah, I think going into the 8 is a play here. But has to do it soft.
I don't know. I think he's going to miss the 8.
You think he's going to miss the 8?
I think he is.
Yeah, with the angle, right?
But
can we look at the overhead? These angles are always... I think the natural angle is to clip the 8.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Real thin,
Yeah,
either way.
If he wants to avoid the 8, he has to screw.
I think even with top,
You
he
can
avoids
avoid
the
the
8.
8. Yeah.
But I'm not saying avoiding the 8 is preferable. I would prefer to bump it to the 8.
Right. You're right. The natural angle might actually barely avoid the 8. We'll see. But he's going to play this with top, with where he's at. So... If he goes into the 8, he has to go into it the right way. Oh, he barely avoids it, but he plays it really well.
Look at the speed on that.
Perfect speed.
Well done.
And Sean Zeng, can he run this out?
Regular center here is good.
Beautifully done. Key shot is getting on the 9.
Yeah, you want to bring this cue ball up,
Relatively close.
yeah, pretty much towards the center of the table. Kevin. Sean does not have too much of an angle on the 7.
You're talking about Kevin Zuniga?
Kevin what?
How do you say his last name? Zuniga? I don't know. What is the background of his name?
Tough to say.
He looks like he would be from like Caribbean,
Yeah, maybe Africa.
maybe Afghanistan.
All right, Sean Zeng,
What's the play here, Mike?
draw.
Sure.
We'll stun draw towards the short row, far short row.
I agree.
You want to hit like the first diamond on the left.
I would also probably just play with stun with a little left spin to let the left take off the center of the short row towards the 9. But I think drawing is probably a little better. Controlling the draw is tricky. He's drawing. And that's where the left would have come in handy.
Yeah, but also more draw would have done it as well.
Right.
But
controlling the amount of draw you get is not an easy task.
Kevin Zuniga in the live chat tells you how to pronounce his last name.
Zuniga. that's exactly what he typed.
Yo, Paul Jacob is crazy.
That's what he said.
Yo, Paul is crazy right now.
Are you gonna get
Yo, that's how we're gonna end the stream. If Sean makes it on that.
This is makeable. Double kiss is on, but
Yo,
he misses it.
that's crazy.
And the cue ball scratches. Hill it is.
We got a hill match, guys.
Last game.
Wow.
Kevin, thank you for helping me with the pronunciation of your name. Good to know. It's a lot of O's.
Zoo what?
Zuniga.
Oh, man.
Lebavu says wow. Are you saying wow in response to Sean scratching and messing up position on the 9 ball, or are you saying wow in response to Kevin's last name?
Or Paul Jacobs' pronunciation of
Oh,
it.
I think I pronounced it right.
All right, let's take a look at the scratch.
Well, kiss is on, but
Yo,
he misses it.
that's crazy.
And the cue ball scratches. Hill it is.
We got a hill match, guys.
Last game.
Wow.
Kevin. Well, kiss is on, but
Yo,
he misses it.
that's crazy.
And the cue ball scratches. Hill it is.
We got a hill match, guys.
Last game.
Wow.
Kevin.
Yeah, unfortunate scratch there. Le Bavu in the live chat says he's laughing at both. AM27 in the live chat says, whenever you're ready, Vinny, let's freaking go.
Who's that?
AM27?
Yeah.
He's a silent troublemaker similar to Ted Beach.
Is he a Rochester guy? Does he come in here? Or
Seems he's giving me Buffalo vibes.
All right, Hill it is.
Yep. Final race for the glory.
Sean has a choice of shooting this or giving it back to Mini Sox.
Sean likely to shoot this. Is he going to go for a cut, though?
The back shot.
AM27 confirms Buffalo vibes. And that
Doesn't quite clear it.
is going to be inconvenient.
Very much so. Not easy to kick at this. This is a really good safety. I mean, how do you get out of this? 2 rails along the bottom left cushion?
Yeah, tough to do.
Yeah, it's doable.
Genesee Ben in the live chat says, I'm going to get demonetized for Paul Jacobs' pronunciation of Kevin's last name.
Well, you know.
Cue ball scratches into the corner pocket. Vinnie
Can't-
Lesh with a chance to run out here to win the match. The set.
Match, set.
Game, set, match.
That's right. Can he play some good pool here and finish out in style? I think Vinnie had one break and run.
Yeah. Nice position on the 3.
Layouts are wide open. The 4 is very convenient to get on the 6. 7 and 8 are no big problems. Everything's well placed. That's slightly worse, but
Slightly worse, yeah.
now getting on the 6 is a little tricky.
No problem.
Plays the pace really well this time.
Yeah, that's actually perfect.
This is perfect natural shape for the 7 into the right side with an angle to get on the 8.
Yep. You got to hit this harder than you think. More angle than not is better here.
Would you hit this center ball or top?
Top.
I would probably go center ball.
You want to end up closer to the 9 than not.
Right. And you kind of go center ball. And that's not ideal because it's close to the rail. But he's okay.
Yeah, even hitting this with top is tricky.
Is he straight? It looks like
He's got a slight angle to come down, but I don't know if it's enough. Let's see.
force follow.
But then you risk going right into the side pocket.
But you know, force following, you have a big pocket.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You can
True.
adjust. I think force follow with the playing on the short side of the 8 might be the play, but it's risky.
Yeah, Vinny thinking this one through.
He's going to try to play for the short side of the 8. Oh,
Wow.
What is that?
What is this? Yeah, he didn't have the right angle, I guess.
Wow. Okay, what now? Bank it?
Man, Sean with some hope.
Bangs the chalk. I mean, it's bankable. I mean, if you're a good banker, this is not too hard.
Yeah, but Hill, you go for the banker now.
If you're a good banker and you're confident in your bank, it's just like any other shot. And he goes for the bank and he makes it. Almost makes it.
Almost makes it.
And what does he leave?
Nothing for Sean.
Just a bank, but this is a tougher bank.
Sean likely to try to use the 9 here to play safe.
I think Sean's going to just try to play a cue ball and object ball on opposite rails, short rails,
I would thin the 8 and send the cue ball to the far.
top rail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ideally, get the 8 ball on the middle diamond on the bottom rail, and the cue ball on the middle diamond on the top rail. That's a perfect dance shot. If you can bring the 9 into play and use that as a blocker, that's an extra bonus. Play this with a little bit of left. But he's going the other way. He's sending the 8 ball down table and using the 9 as a blocker.
Does he
Very
get
well
it?
done. Yeah, he gets it.
Not quite.
Yeah, I think
Not quite.
Wing Sox can see the edge of the 8 ball. Not enough to do too much with it.
Does he have a bank?
Yeah, the bank to the far left, top left corner is available.
How about into the side?
I don't think so.
Yeah, not quite.
Top left corner is a long bank, which is available. Tough, but might be worth doing if you can get the cue ball on the bottom rail. Sort of a two-way shot.
Yep. Oh no.
That's not great.
But this is a tough cut.
Yeah.
I mean, if he makes it, he wins. If he misses it, he loses. This is the shot.
If he makes it, the cue ball might come a little awkward for the 9.
Man, I wonder if Sean's actually going to go for it. This
Yeah,
is
but
a,
this is a makeable shot for Sean.
it
It's
is,
makeable.
but
It's a tough shot.
Hill
Right.
with a tough cut.
That's right.
We'll see. Can he clutch it? He's going for it. He misses it.
And what a way to lose this will be.
Yeah, and it looks like Vinnie Lesh is going to be able to take the second set to tie it 1-1.
Wow. Vinnie, don't choke on this last ball.
Yeah. Hill-ho match with a...
And Vinnie gets it.
Well done to Vinnie Lesh. Score is now 1-1, and the players had agreed to play 2 sets, and it looks like it's going to be a wash tonight. Vinnie looks up at the sky.
Probably going to want us to do that spot shot that you shoot out.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed these 2 sets. Second set was super close between Sean Zeng and Vinnie Lesh. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to skip the post-match interview tonight because it was a wash, no clear winner. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. See ya.